always care.
What's up, everybody? This is John. What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we are here. Subway Series, Yankees, Mets. We are here, ready to go, ready to kick this thing off. Yankees, Mets. I know a lot of you probably like tripping, man. Like, what am I doing in Yankee gear? What is Johnny doing in Yankee gear? Well, I'm gonna tell you something. This is deep. This is deep. Lou's gonna be on soon. Lou Tawks is gonna be on real soon with us. Okay, he's a diehard Met fan. I grew up in a New York Mets household. Okay, and I didn't realize I still have my headset on. I grew up in a New York Mets household. All right, and grew up with Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden, George Foster came over from the Big Red Machine. So I've always been a Met fan. My real brief thing, and we're going to talk about this throughout the game, and Lou can definitely back me up on all this. I have always been a diehard Yankee fan. Now, how can I say that when I was promoting the Mets for half of this first season? I'll tell you why. Because as a fan in what I do and debating the Yankees and defending the Yankees, you know, when the Astros were cheating and the Boston Red Sox were caught cheating, I defended the Yankees, saying we're the ones, we got screwed. We had the issues, we had the problems. We couldn't get into the World Series because they're banging garbage cans. These guys are using Apple Watches. These guys hire Alex Cora. I defended the Yankees as a 40-plus year fan. Come to find out, the Yankees were cheating too, man. They may not have been as bad as the Astros with real-time banging garbage cans and doing things like that. I was really pissed off, man, because I went out as a fan and I defended them. I defended them to my family. I defended them to friends of mine. Because, again, I grew up in a New York Mets family. New York Mets family, have some Red Sox fans in the family, too. And I defended the Yankees. I had to eat it. I had to eat it hard because I like to debate sports. I like to go in. I like to defend my squads, man. Jets, Yankees, Rangers, Knicks. I like to defend my teams. And they made me look bad. They made me look bad. I had family members telling me, yo, why do Randy Levine and Brian Cashman, how come they're fighting this letter coming out so hardcore? Why are they fighting it so hardcore if the Yankees didn't do anything? You know, when I started really thinking about it, because a couple of these family members are the type that don't really lie about stuff or make up something, you know. And I'm like, no, those letters are going to be garbage. Well, in short, it turned out that the letters came out and it showed that the Yankees were definitely using the replay in the video booth to watch the catches, signals, picking up on how they are, you know, going back and forth with the pitcher, third base coach to there, get from the dugout phone to the bullpen phone, relaying messages. They were doing it with replays. Yes, it wasn't as bad as the Astros, but it was still cheating, man. You still had to eat it as a fan. That really pissed me off. This happened back in 2017. This is when Cashman and Randy Levine were arguing and yelling and screaming, oh, we got screwed. We got beaten. The Astros are cheaters. Red Sox are cheaters. We're the ones. We're the ones. This is the reason why. As a fan, I got pissed because I was out in the forefront defending the Yankees, man, going all in. Because I was just as annoyed that we hadn't been to a World Series. Forget about winning one. We ain't even been to one since 2009. So I was out there defending. I hope you all understand, because I protested the Yankees the first half of this season, man. But I'm a fan. I'm just a diehard fan. I do like the Mets. I'll never sit here and say I don't like them because I do like them. I grew up watching them. And that's back in the days when, you know, I was the remote control. My father turned to the Mets, turned to the Giants, you know. I mean, I'm a Jet fan in a Giant household, so you can only imagine. So, listen, guys, I'm a Yankee fan, always been one. I hate the organization. I hate Brian Cashman. I hate Randy Levine. I hate the way they made us as fans look like dummies defending them, man. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like it at all. But I can't go against my team anymore, man. I protested them. I was going to do the whole season of protests, my own personal protest, and not talk about them on this channel, not talk about them on social media, on social media, or not even on social media, really. But, you know, my friends are and things like that, and I'm building up some social media accounts. Right now, Lou and I are both doing that so we can promote the channel. I hope you all understand. Lou's going to be on here shortly. We're going to be talking about that. He's going to back up everything I just said. For y'all that are Yankee fans on here, I'm with you the rest of the season and the rest of the time that I'm on this planet. So people that know me a long time never believed that I wasn't going to be a Met fan for very, prominent Met fan for very long. I am a Met fan. I do like the team. I do. I mean, they have nothing to do with the Yankees. They're in the opposite division. But always in my heart. Always in my heart. I'm a Yankee fan. I always have been, and that's just the way it is. So tonight we're going in. Lou should be on momentarily, man. He's got a few things to do, getting off work and the whole thing. So he'll be on soon. We're going to get this game going tonight. The Yankees right now are facing Taijuan Walker. I mean, the Mets got the two top pitchers going, Taijuan Walker, and they got Max Scherzer tomorrow, man. We got Montgomery and I don't know who's tomorrow. Domingo Germán, maybe? I don't know. But I will tell you this. The Yankees are gonna have a problem, man, because if they put Domingo Germán out there tomorrow, I mean that's like a problem, right? That's a problem. We don't want to see Domingo Germán out there. Taijuan Walker and Max Scherzer are their two top guns. We know DeGrom is really their top gun too, but he's out. He's out. So it's going to be a little tough. It's going to be a little tough to face these guys. Taijuan Walker has completely picked up the slack for DeGrom being out. No, he's not DeGrom, but man, I think the guy has dominated this year. Yankees got some problems, man. We got some problems, man. No Stanton tonight either. Let's see what we can do here tonight, guys. We're going to talk about it all night. So anybody that pops in and says, man, Johnny, I thought you were a Met fan. Listen, Lou and I are going to be talking about it all night. And a lot of anger. If you missed that first segment, we'll be bringing it up again throughout the game. Throughout the game, we will. So just hang in here with us, and we're going forward, man. I can't stand the cheating. That's my problem. I can't stand the Astros for doing it. I can't stand the Red Sox for doing it. And the Yankees organization is why I protested them for the first half of the season. I'm a 4-decade Yankee fan. I'm talking since Dave Winfield. That was my favorite player when they got him from the Padres. Come on, LeMahieu. All right, 3 pitches out. So Dave Winfield was my #1 guy when they got him from the San Diego Padres. It was a huge signing. They had Don Mattingly. They had Ron Guidry, Willie Randolph when I was growing up. I mean, the Yankees had the, in the 80s, they had the big lineup, so they didn't really have the pitching. But I've always been a fan, and I always will be. So I didn't turn my back on my team. I turned my back on Brian Cashman and Randy Levine, who made us look really stupid as fans. Came out there defending. And I do a lot of stuff with the sports, man, everywhere I go. When I was going out to bars or going to games or whatever, I defended the Yankees left and right, man. For the organization to come out and get caught cheap when that letter came out made me look really stupid, man. I had to eat it from a lot of people, a lot of family, man, that I was drilling that were Red Sox fans and family that was Astro fans, and friends of mine that were Astro fans. I had to eat that, man, because I talked a lot of garbage, man. I'm sorry, man. The Cashman, Levine, shame on you. Shame on you. I hear you, Alexa. I hear you. It's fun. Lou's a Met fan. Lou is a diehard Met fan. He's a true Met fan. I like the Mets, but he's a true Met fan. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. Come on, Aaron. This is a big series, though. We need it from our pitching, man. Yankees is World Series or nothing. It's World Series or nothing for them. They have no excuses this year. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a long night, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing this tomorrow night, by the way, too. We're doing this tomorrow night. Yankees got a rough second half of the season coming up. Oh, that's God. That's God. Come on, Lou. Get on here, man. We need Lou on here right now. That's God. Aaron Judge. Already 1-0. 1-0. Where you at, Lou? Where you at, Lou? Come on, man. Man, that went out at 112 miles an hour, man. That's what's up, man. 1-0 already. Look at the Met fans already sitting there. Lou, where you at? Oh, Rizzo. Wow, man. Wow. Aaron Judge and Rizzo back to back. That's what's up. That is what's up. Right off the bat. Where you at, Lou? Oh, Lou's going to come on here. He's going to come on here down 2-zip. Wow. That's what's up. Wow. Ten pitches, 2-0. Text Lou, man. Get on here. He's coming on here. He may not be so big on backing me up on my talk today, on my little instruction. Here comes Matt Carpenter. This guy's been out of this world for this team, right? He was ready to retire. He was ready to retire. Glad we got Bob Costas calling this game, man. He's a real good, legendary announcer for baseball. Very much so. Got to wear these glasses, man. I'll tell you what, because I can see all the lights and everything in my glasses. It's kind of funny. I like it better like this. But can't happen. Wow. In less than 100 at-bats since becoming a Yankee. Matt Carpenter is hitting 323. 323. He is killing it. Who knew, man? That was an unsigned guy, man. Like, you know, it's unexpected. Listen, that's 3 outs. Now, listen, we all know the Mets got a great batting order, too. This 2-0 is great. It's great. Remember, even the Yankees that have 4 or 5-0 leads against the Red Sox recently, except for the last 2 games. I'm talking before that. We can give up runs, too, man. The 2-0 is good enough, man. 2-0 is good enough, you know, for playing the Royals. But right now, it's not enough against that Mets batting order, man. Pete Alonso's on a tear. And Lindor's been playing. Lindor should have been an all-star this year. I don't know how he missed out on that. So, but anyway, guys, yeah, like I was saying before, if you're just coming in now, you know, some people thought, or they heard me talking trash about the Yankees and all that stuff, and I meant it. I meant it toward the organization, not the players. As a fan, when you're defending a team over and over and over and ripping on people that are Astros fans and Red Sox fans and Alex Cora and all of that, right? When you're doing all that, and that's just mainly from family and friends, right? Talking about cheating and Apple Watches and garbage cans and doing that. And then what happens? What happens? The Yankees fight and appeal and appeal and appeal. The court system did not release this letter from Manfred back in 2017. Because they said it would have irreparable damages and all this stuff. Even though it wasn't as bad, because I've had Yankee fan friends of mine being like, dude, just what's with the protest of the Yankees? What's with the protest? You know, I mean, okay, so they did this and that, but you're still a fan. Of course, I'm still a fan of the team, but I was so annoyed as a fan. You hit me in my heart, man. You hit me in my heart. I'm defending you. I look stupid as a fan. I looked stupid, and I really resented that from the organization. The players I know, Rizzo and Mayhew, and these guys weren't there when this was going on. You know, a lot of these Yankees weren't there. It's just the whole point that they were lumped in with the cheating and all that stuff going on. Then you hire Beltran. You hire Beltran to be an announcer, and Merwin Gonzalez was on the Astros. And I'm so old school. I hate the cheating. I hated it. I hated that the Astros did it. I hated that the Red Sox had hands in it too. The Astros were the worst, but I hated all of it. And for me as a fan, I didn't even want to watch the games. It had nothing to do with the players. And it hurt me as a fan to have to do that. Hurt me as a fan. Back to the game. We'll keep talking about this. Where's Lou? Let's go, Montgomery. Don't give it back. Let's go. Wow. Mets have only scored 11 runs in the last 10 games. 10 losses, 10 losses. Montgomery's a weird kind of pitcher, man. Like, he'll come out and have, like, really solid starts, and then there's other times you just scratch your head. You wonder what's going on. You know, I don't get it. Dude, that pitch was right at his knees. What? Come on. That pitch was right at his knees. That was a strike. Come on now. Yeah, sure. Look at Vogelbach. You guys see Vogelbach? Man, that guy's a monster, man. He definitely doesn't miss too many meals. That was the DH they got. I'm like, the Mets have Bobby Bonilla. Why aren't they using him? I mean, he's on the payroll, man. Why aren't you using Bobby Bonilla? Make any sense? We'll see who we get rolling in here during the game. And like I said, man, we'll see what's up. Come on, strike him out. Nimmo's a decent leadoff batter, man. I think he's, his defense is good. He's pretty quick. One Yankee is always awesome, man, that could work a pitch count forever was Brett Gardner. I really thought at some point they were going to bring Gardner back. I mean, how many last years did he have, right? Clint Frazier was supposed to be a guy. How many opportunities you going to get with Clint Frazier? Every year was Brett Gardner's last year. What did we bring him back? Three times for his last year? That kid never took off. Gardner never took off. I'm not Gardner. Frazier never took off. And then he talked smack on the way out the door. How do you talk smack on the way out the door, man? It's really weird. How is that not a strike? He is painting the corners, man. You got to be kidding me. Trevino's laughing like, what are you, joking? He's painting the corners, man. Boom! How is that not a strike? What's going on? That's crazy. That's going to drop. Oh, no, I got it. All right. Come on, man. That's a joke. What a joke. Look at all the gold gloves in the Yankees infield. LeMahieu, Rizzo, IKF. How does Marte, another good hitter, man. Marte. This guy, man, I mean, there should be 2 outs already. That's ridiculous, man. Oh, Lou's popping in. What, man?
I saw him late. I'm late.
Oh, 2.
It's
Bro,
okay.
2 bombs, man.
Who hit him?
Judge and then Rizzo. Back to back.
It happens. I'm sorry. At least it happened in the first inning. You know, we have enough time to, to crawl our way back and stuff like that. I'm making pizza with beer, but I'm not making the beer.
It's funny because we got a nice Sicilian upstairs, and there'll be times as long as one of us stays on here, we'll be breaking. Because I got to run upstairs to get that stuff, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you, man. So I'm over here. I got the game going, got the pizza going.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you, man, this umpire right now, man, you can't. I mean, Montgomery's hitting at the knees. These guys are painting the corners, man. He's not calling.
I saw that. I just came in the beginning, right before the beginning of the second.
Oh, go foul! Damn.
That ain't going foul. That's going right in it.
Damn it. I was just telling them that 2-0 with this Mets lineup is not enough. I mean, it's obvious it's not enough. I say it's Starling. The problem is you guys got the better pitch in this.
We'll take it.
You got Walker and Scherzer. I was saying Montgomery is like, he's kind of reminds me of Carrasco, man. He's either on or he's off, and you know it right away. And right now,
yeah.
I mean, dude, right down the middle of Marte. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, he got squeezed a couple of pitches before that, so sometimes you tend to get a little frustrated, and
that's true.
And it unravels you, But that's too early for him to be giving him shots like that. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I gotta go check the pizza here. Hold on, pizza,
right, Yep.
It ain't the pizza that you guys are having up there, because that's one thing I miss about New York is the pizza. I don't, this to Chicago and all these other states that say no, New York is pizza. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still here, man. This is going crazy.
Definitely take that. Yeah.
You back?
Marte was a big pickup for us.
Yo, I can't believe that this guy's been around the league a little bit too, man. That's crazy. Guy's been around the league a little bit. It's weird, man.
I can't hear you as loud as I usually hear you.
Really? Can't hear me?
No, I can hear you, but not as loud as I usually can hear. I usually hear you loud and clear. It could be on my end. Let me see. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, I think it's on my end. I got you.
Yeah, man. It's all good, brother.
Yep.
It's all good.
Lindor, baby, come on, Lindor, because Lindor, like I said, he's been he's having a great season. People are sleeping on him because he got so much money that they're just focusing on the money. Forget about the money. Look at the RBIs. Look at the hits, the clutch hits that he's gotten.
Right. Lindor should have been on the All-Star game, man. He should have been an
He
All-Star.
got snubbed. He definitely got snubbed there.
He definitely got snubbed.
Yeah, I think I am a little bit behind you on the feed.
What are you watching?
I'm on the MLB network. There we go. That's a double. That's a double.
That's
a double.
ridiculous, man. Yep. I told you Montgomery could be off, man.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. And anyway, just in case if you guys were wondering why Johnny Baseball has a Yankee jersey on, he was a Yankee fan for what, 40 years, 42 years?
Yeah, someone spammed the hell out of this chat.
Who's that?
I don't know, man. Someone spamming the hell out of it. It's an idiot, man.
What are they saying?
It's all type of
It's probably a Yankee fan. Probably a Yankee fan.
Yeah,
You know what
dude.
they
It's
say about
huh?
you know what they say about our us New Yorkers.
Yep, this is crazy, man.
Come on, Pete. Come on, Pistol Pete. Come on, Pistol Pete, baby.
That's all is getting reported, man.
Yep, report them.
I'm reporting all of them.
How many people are doing that?
I don't know. It seems like the same one, man.
Such a hater.
I'm reporting every single one of them.
Put some ice in this real quick.
Yep. Sorry that I'm doing this right now, but it's idiots, man.
You got the haters. You're always gonna have those haters, Johnny.
Sure. That's what happens, man. By the time I look up again, it'll be 2-2.
Exactly. Tell them to get their own basement.
What's that?
Tell the haters to get their own basement.
Yeah, get your own basement.
Ooh,
Whatever. It's all, whatever.
man.
What the hell is all this?
That home run that Alonso hit the other day against the Padres, man, that was a big one. That was a big home run, brother.
Yeah, that was huge, man. It's Starling Marte. How does that guy even? I don't know how he bounced. Who's he been on? Pittsburgh, Oakland.
Yeah, he was on Oakland. He was killing it in Oakland. We got him off the with Bassett, if I'm not mistaken. We got him on a trade, I guess, for nobody. That was the Black Sunday trade I was telling you about. I mean, the Black Friday trade, right after Steve Matzdistas.
He's got to be signed for a long time, man. You can't give up a guy like that, man.
Yeah, well, you know how Oakland is. They once they know that they're not in it, they just unload everybody.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Oakland, man, in Canada, he was live the other night. I was watching the game, and his name was Kanye.
It's Kanye. Yes, it's Kanye. It's Brazilian.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
No, he was talking, and he's like, hey, you guys have been mispronouncing my name. And he was like, it's Brazilian. It's the kind of the double L's in Spanish, the Aña, whatever it is. And it's
So it's Kanye. Yeah, that's
Kanye.
I didn't know that.
Canada,
I thought he was just playing around, and they were like, no. And then I don't know. One of the announcers repeatedly said it the rest of the night, overdid it.
No, he did say. He said, I'm gonna make sure that I enunciate your name correctly the rest of the feed.
Yeah. Yeah, Fierce, we hate the bots too. Oh, there it is again.
There we go.
Oh, tying
That's
the game already.
That's a double, baby. That's a double. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. So we still got the same thing. Like, what do you see right now? You see, I think we got different feeds.
What are you watching it on?
On the MLB.
Oh, I'm watching it on TBS.
Yeah, I like, I think we got, not only do I think we have one of the best teams in baseball, I think we have the best three announcers, play-by-play guys. Ron, very educated. You got Keith and Cole,
Yeah.
And they're not like the Atlanta Braves announcers. Like when we took 2 out of 3 from Atlanta, they were making excuses. They were like, oh, because the next day we were off, and I put on their feed to watch them against, I think it was Philly or something like that. And dude, they had every single excuse except they were better than us this week,
Yeah, it's they were, man. Sorry, brother. This thing is spamming, man. It's ridiculous.
Nah, it's okay, man. Just forget about that. Let's focus on the game. We'll get to that. They'll stop, hopefully. If not, take that, spammer.
I'm just reporting every one of them, man. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. You got Alonso on second. Well, Montgomery, I don't know, man. I'm not big on this dude, man. I'm just not big on him, man. He's just a middle of the road pitcher that just never seems to get over the hump.
I know. I was listening to what's that? Tierney and Tiki. Is it?
And Tierney?
Tierney?
Yeah.
On 10 o'clock, and there was this. I'm gonna say an uneducated Yankee fan called in and said that this guy is better than Walker. And Tiki, I mean, I know he knows his sports, but when I tell you he ripped him a new one, he said, "Don't you know this guy was an all-star last year and should have been an all-star this year?" All right, don't get kicked out, brother. Keep it walking. You'll get him back.
Our good tech friend, the greatest tech family friend is family. Our greatest tech family member he just texted me. He's like, dude, those are bots. There's not much you can do about them.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Because medication will shut it down if you could.
Oh, I know he's watching, man. I know he's watching because he'll shut that down pretty fast, man.
See, this guy right here, Escobar.
He's weird, man.
Yes, he has. Look at it. He has good home. I think he has 11 or 12 home runs, but a lot of his big hits are game winners. He's got. He's underperforming average wise, but when it comes to the clutch, he's been clutch.
That's gone. Do you know what I was just about to bring up about it?
See, and I'm late. Whoa!
Do you know what I was just about to bring up with him? The last time I seen him hitting big was against the Texas Rangers. He had like 3 games in a row, back-to-back home run. I mean, not in the same game, but back-to-back games.
Yeah, he had he went almost 4 games. He went 4 games with a home run back-to-back.
Was it 4 in a row? I thought it was 3. Yeah, I remember it was against the Rangers
3
a
or
few
4.
weeks ago.
It could have been 3 or 4. It could have been 3 or 4. I'm sorry, but didn't I just mention his hits come at the most important time?
I was just saying this before you came on when it was 2-0. I'm like, watch Montgomery. We'll see which Montgomery we have. And now we're finding out. Look, the bullpen's already got to get warmed up. We're going to run through the whole bullpen tonight.
And it's funny. Right on cue, Johnny. Right on cue. We're talking about how weird this guy's season is.
All right, Mikhail, if I see you, that's cool, man. That's cool. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing Yankee gear. We'll talk about a commercial. If we ever get to a commercial, because Montgomery's getting shellacked out there.
John,
this is ridiculous, man.
We needed this, John. We needed this because I tell you this.
It ain't over, but I mean,
No. I'm not saying that it's over, but as a Mets fan, going down 2-0, starting a big series against at the end of the day, we're the Yankees' little brother. Let's just be
Mets,
real.
Jets, Islanders, and Nets. Yep.
Exactly. So for me, it's more. Sorry, I gotta get the pizza out. So, going into the big series, especially this is the first time ever that both teams are number one in their division. Actually, number one in probably in the. Yeah, I'm sorry. You gonna say something?
No. I was saying, keep going. You're right.
Number one in the division, first time ever. Especially that this year, we're the Yankees weren't supposed to be as good as they are. Let's just be real. They weren't on everybody's radar, and they are doing very well.
Right.
Going down 0-2 with 2 back-to-back home runs, the Mets team the last 5 years would have been deflated, and that's it. For them to come back and scratch and play out, it's different.
Yeah, man, they're a fighting team, man. Like I was telling people here before, and you know me a long time. I've always been a Yankee fan. I had a protest at the beginning of the season, and I grew up in a New York Mets household. I mean, I go as far back as when the Big Red Machine gave George Foster over to the Mets, and he never even did much for them, man. He wasn't that big hitter for them. But I grew up with the Strawberry and Dwight Gooden and them. The Yankees, Dave Winfield was my number one growing up. That was my number one player growing up, was Dave Winfield. But when you're cheating, and as a fan, Lou, when you're defending your team, right? You're defending your team. The Astros fans, friends of yours, you're defending your team, the Boston, and all this stuff. And then Brian Cashman and Randy Levine are sitting there and saying that, we got screwed. We should have been in the World Series. We couldn't make it because these guys were cheating. And then come to find out, they're fighting hardcore to not have this letter come out. And it turns out, yes, the cheating. I have friends of mine, they're like, oh, don't protest the Yankees, man, right now. It's not the players. They weren't as bad as the Astros. Yeah, they weren't as bad, but they were still cheating. That's what bothers me as a fan. I was defending, how much I like the sports debate. I had nothing to say. I had to eat all of that, man, because the team, the organization lied, and they just lied. And they fought like hell to not have that letter come out. And that's when you started realizing, hey, man, this is not good. It's not good.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So I had to, you know what, man? I had to, I just didn't talk about the Yankees the first half of the season. So, oh my gosh, these freaking bots.
Sorry if I'm moving a little bit, but I'm going back and
forth. Oh, it's okay. I told the people earlier, man, that you knew me a long time, man, and just both teams are on top anyway, so I'm not jumping ship.
Nope. John told me in the beginning of the season, right? Matter of fact, before spring season or spring training, you said, if this letter comes out, Lou, I'm gonna be so destroyed. Not even destroyed, just disappointed, with Cashman, because we talked about that half the players weren't even on the team, back then. But Cashman and the organization knew about it, and you said it. If this comes out, I'm leaving. I'm jumping. And you were like, and what I told you, I got 2 life rafts this year to give all my Yankee fans to come over. One was you. You took it. Ooh, what a play, baby. And the other one, I was offering it to my little sister and my little brother, but they both told me to F off.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what I mean?
Yankee fans.
I was always a Yankee fan, and it's not, you're a fan of a team for over 4 decades, man. You can't just hop teams, man. Even though I like the Mets, I never hated the Mets, but it never felt right, man. It just, I was so angry though, man. I don't like the cheating thing, and my team swore they weren't a part of it, and they were. They were relaying, they were looking at the replays and watching the catcher signals to the third base coach and the pitcher, relaying it from the bullpen to the dugout, doing all these things, man, during games, and they swore they weren't doing them. That pissed me off, man, because you made me look stupid. I had to eat a lot. As a fan, I had to eat a lot.
You did.
I had to eat a lot because, very rarely do I have nothing to say in a conversation. I had to eat all of it, man.
No, I understand. Look at me. I grew up 28 years in the Bronx, 28 years. And, my beginning memories of sports have always been, the Mets, because, I grew up in the 80s. But even when the Yankees started whipping everybody behind and they had one of the best dynasties ever, I could have jumped ship, like some of my friends did. I won't mention any names, wink, wink. But not you. I promise you, not you.
Right.
But I didn't jump ship because I'm like, no, I'm loyal to my team. I'm gonna win with them. I'm gonna lose with them, and I didn't jump ship. I respect what they did, but when I moved to Florida is when I really started not rooting for the Yankees, but so many people hate New Yorkers down here. I mean, rightfully so. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, get it going. Let's get it going. Yep.
You know,
They
rightfully
do hate
so.
everybody hates New Yorkers, man.
But it made me root for New York. Especially there was this one guy named Daryl at our old job that, you know, he was a big Rays fan, and I was giving him the business one time, and he turned around in the middle of the course and said, F New York, F New York. I don't know if you remember that, but I know Stanley and and a couple of other people that work with us will remember. But that's how bad I used to get on him because I knew more about his team than he did.
I know, that's crazy. Hey, Mikhailov, man, sorry, brother. I didn't mean to delete your message. One of my real regulars on my channel said, "What's up to you, Lou?" His name's Mikhailov. He's from Australia, man. The dude comments on everything. Brother, I didn't mean to delete your message, man. I'm just going on with these stupid bots that are on here. I deleted it, man. It just, I didn't mean to shut you down, brother.
Yeah, thank you, because I remember you're one of the first persons that say, hey, you guys have very good chemistry together. I remember that comment.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. He got me to look at the Australian Hockey League, man, the Pacific Hockey League, man. It was actually pretty good, man. So,
yeah,
you know, good dude, man.
There was one time I was watching rugby, championship rugby in Australia. It's really big out there too.
Yeah, man, he's a good dude. Another hit. Here is it gonna be one of these games? Gonna be 15-13 or what?
Oh, come on.
First and third, man.
It's all right. We're gonna get a double play ball right here.
Well, don't worry. Montgomery's got to go back out again, you know.
That's one thing about the Mets this year, that they have their defense there. I think their run deficit is really good this year, especially when you got Guillerme at second. You know, you got Lindor and even Escobar. Escobar is a way above average fielder too.
He is above average, man. Is he signed through next year, Escobar?
Yeah, I think so. I think we got him to next year.
Yeah, man, it's a little, I don't know, man. Like we were talking about, hey, man, see the Cardinals entered the Juan Soto race. That was my dark horse to get him, man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, they've done that multiple times. We spoke about that the other day. Look where they got Goldie. They weren't even in the conversation to get Goldie. And is it Ariano? Ariano was the third baseman's name for them?
Arenado. Talking about Cardinals, Arenado, yeah.
The Cardinals, yeah, Arenado. He was another one. There's another guy that they were not in the race for, and out of nowhere they just got him.
Goldschmidt. Yeah, Arenado was another one, right? And they got Goldschmidt. Yeah. They were trying to get Stanton. They're always in it, man. They're just kind of always, you know, in the background.
Yeah.
Man, this could be a 6-hour game the way this is going.
Don't worry, I got enough beer and pizza to last. So I'm good. I knew this game was going to be good.
I just thought Walker was going to start out better than this. I was worried about Montgomery, man, because I was like, Walker's been filling the role for DeGrom being out, man. He's been money. He's been money all year.
But he's one that gives up the first couple of runs in the first 2 to 3 innings. He's known for this, and then he'll just retire 15 in a row or something like that, you know?
They're showing the Mets starters in July. Their MLB rank ERA was first.
1.52 or something like that?
2.31.
Oh, I was close.
And they're second in, yeah, you were close. Yeah, okay. They're second in strikeouts too, man, for the month of July. In MLB, not just the National League.
Yeah, no, but our offense has been anemic.
What?
Our offense has been anemic.
He just picked them off, man.
Yep.
Come on, pay attention, dude.
I was gonna mention that he has one of the fastest moves to first base.
Since Andy Pettitte, who had the best, man. Andy Pettitte had the best.
But he was But he was a lefty though. Andy was a lefty, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Andy was a lefty, man. He always was so borderline to
Balk, yeah, but he had
balk,
it perfect
yeah.
time. This guy's a righty, so imagine how fast he has to be to do that, you know? See, fourth pickup of the season, pick off. I told you, he got a nasty move to first.
Andy Pettit, to me, I don't know if it was the greatest of all time, but he was amazing. It was always such a borderline balk. But I knew it, man. Falefa was just off too much, man.
Yeah.
Trevino, did you watch the All-Star game? Did you hear him when he was mic'd up?
Yeah.
They tried to pick him off, and they almost did. He got back to first. Like, come on, man. My kids, my family are watching. Come on, man. Don't do that. They were laughing at first base. It's like, come on, don't try to pick me off, man. Come on.
Oh, no, he's the catch. He's the catcher, right?
And Stanton and Judge were in the dugout wanting him to steal just for the hell of it.
Yeah, he had a good interview. He was saying how he was, he didn't think he was going to make it, and him being here and, all this other stuff. He had a great interview.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. I found that, that's the way the All-Star game should be, man. Just be a lot of fun, not determine who's going to go to the World Series, and all that. Let the guys just have, it's fun. They earn the right to have just a fun 3 days, or 2 days.
So that's
you got nothing out of that. Yankees got nothing out of that, man. Nothing. They got nothing.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that.
Yeah, Lou, I just you gotta harp on it forever, man. But I'm back, man. Dude, Lou, you're doing your somersaults again.
No, I'm trying to remember. I have a tripod, so I'm trying to fix my phone so I can look okay. I'm sorry, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother. I'm just waiting for you to stop doing your somersaults, man. Nobody needs to see you that up close, bro.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, maybe 10, 15 years ago, yes, but not now.
Not anymore, man. Not anymore. It's like I said, I was telling everybody we're gonna be live tomorrow. Second game for this.
Oh yeah.
SummerSlam, maybe you'll be on.
I could I'm gonna probably be. I'm actually gonna be in Miami watching the Mets versus
Marlins
versus Miami. Yep, because we are big fans like that, and anytime that I can get to go watch them. I mean, last year I saw them against Tampa Bay, and they whipped. It was so bad that by the time me and Doughboy and his wife Vanessa finished, we were so drunk. We didn't even watch the game. They scored like 6 runs in the first 2 innings. It was done. Stroman was pitching, and they got on him and they gave us a beat down. And let me tell you, on the way down there, I got not into an argument, but there was this drunk Tampa Bay fan lady, and she came in my face and she was like, ah. So I said, ma'am, I'm going to ask you 3 questions, And I forgot the questions I asked her, because I told her, look, I come more to Rays games than you do. It's a shame that, you always have a good team that sometimes are in first place, go to the World Series, and you guys can only put 5,000 butts in the seats. That's horrible.
That's awful, man. Yeah, they can't do it. You remember all those years, man? They were dying to have baseball in Florida, dying because all the training camps with spring training and everything was down there, man. They were dying to do all this, man. And then they get the teams, and even the Rays, who defy logic with their payroll, and they don't get any fans. You get none.
Well, a lot of now this is funny because once again, me and you probably know more about the Rays than half of these fair weather fans. They don't understand that if it wasn't for a Steinbrenner, the boss, they would not have a baseball team here in Tampa. They have to understand that they had one of the. He said they had one of the worst presentations ever. That they were like, no, they were going to go to like North or South Carolina or something like that. And the boss, because I will always call him the boss, even if he wasn't my boss, because he deserves that respect. The boss said, look, MLB, let me help them. And he went, they put something else together, and they got the bid. But if it wasn't for Steinbrenner, come on, Steinbrenner's from Tampa.
Right. Steinbrenner did a lot for the baseball, man. And these guys down there, when I was down there, these guys down there acted like, oh, I hate the Yankees. It's like, dude, you wouldn't even have a team. And then you're right. Back then, it was like, besides Crawford and Longoria and David Price, name me 5 players. No one knew anybody.
No.
No.
And then on top of that, remember it was recently that they took down home of the New York Yankees at Tampa International Airport.
Yeah, man. I mean, they changed it this time. Now Steinbrenner Field, right? It was Legends Field before that.
Yes, Steinbrenner
When you
Field.
when you went down there, it was
well-deserved.
Legends Field, wasn't it?
It was Legends Field, yeah. And now it's Steinbrenner Field. Well deserved, man. Well deserved. That guy really changed. Remember, he was the first one to start really messing with networking. You know, he had the Yes Network. I think that was his baby.
Yep.
And the amount of money that they made, they are making from the Yes Network is ridiculous. And then everybody else follows suit. You know, they usually say, what is it? The best form of something is what's the word I'm looking for? When someone imitates you, that's like the best form of whatever. I forgot what I was going to say.
Wow. Whatever it was. In the
Yeah,
basement,
you know
who cares, man? Whatever it is.
Yeah. But
Whatever it
Steinbrenner,
is.
That man is a legend.
George Steinbrenner was the greatest owner, and people hated him. It's like, yo, man, he's doing what baseball allowed him to do. He said, it's not my fault that when I pay the luxury tax to these other teams, those owners are putting it right in their pocket. You know? I mean, I'm doing my part.
100%.
Right, I'm doing my part. What do you want?
Understand, that luxury tax wasn't a couple of 100,000. It was a couple of 100 million that he was paying every single year. 30, 40 million in luxury tax every single year. Let me check this.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, he did it. He did everything, man. He changed the game. He's the epitome of an owner that wants to win. That's why all these Mets fans right now, they're eating every single word that they said in the 90s. And I'm one of them. Oh, you buy your championships. We got Uncle Steve, you know, and look what he's doing.
Oh,
He's
you
trying to
know what,
change it
man?
up.
Like we talked about before, Met fans I knew growing up, they always complained that Steinbrenner, oh, you guys buy all your players. That's not how you do it. Now they're all loving it. Hey, but you know what? Everybody does it, man. How come the Dodgers, the Red Sox, they get play? They all do this, man. And nobody.
But it's, can you win? That's
right.
That's the point, because you can get. That's why Joe Torre for me was one of the best. He had all these prima donnas because they were multi-million-dollar players, and he made sure that they came to play, that they played hard every single inning. That's tough to do, to manage, a bunch of grown men.
You're not kidding, man. Yo, he said it. Joe Torre's like, it's not easy just walking in and, you don't just sit back. You got a lot of, when you have that many superstars, man, you got a lot of attitudes and egos that go along with it, man. And they all feel they deserve a certain, yeah. They all feel they deserve a certain type of entitlement. But
I think with them, and one thing that, once again, they had the money, but they spend it very well. Because look at Matsui. Godzilla, he was a disciplined, respectful, business-like, player. Paul O'Neill, they got Tino Martinez on a trade. Jason Giambi, even they got Knobloch for not for a lot, but you got Alex Rodriguez, Mussina, Mike Mussina. They got
Mike Mussina, man. Yeah, another one. That was a great pickup for them. They got a lot of great players.
Oof. Even the Hernandez brothers, right? El Duque and what was it?
El Duque and Le'Veon. I know I'm chopping his name up. Le'Veon.
Le'Veon Hernandez. Yeah, we're in the basement. We're not ESPN.
Right.
But
you know what I'm talking about. It was his brother. I think it was Le'Veon or Le'Veon. Yeah.
Look at Mariano was homegrown. You had Bernie Williams homegrown. You got who else you had? You had
Posada,
right? Posada homegrown.
Yep.
But if you notice, they were professionals. They went every single day. They busted it out the box. It was, even if you wasn't a professional, you became a professional because you saw how they handled themselves. You saw how they were there every day. They practiced, that's big, and that's what people forget about the Yankees. They are a great organization, regardless of what they buy, they don't buy their place. Because look how many times LA paid so much money and they couldn't even whiff the World Series. They won recently, but you know, they couldn't even whiff it.
It was crazy, man. Really crazy, dude. Those times, and people said that, man, it's like the Yankees had, you know, guys they ran out and got was like what, Mariano Duncan, Scott Brocious, Charlie Hayes, Chuck Knobloch. None of these guys.
Chuck Knobloch, huh?
Yeah, Chuck Knobloch. These guys, none of these guys were, they were all small ball players, man. They knew how to move around the bases. They knew how to move runners around the bases. That's what made those Yankees so great. And the Yankees lately have been like the Yankees of the 80s. It's home run or nothing, man. Home run or nothing. The only person that could work counts was Brett Gardner. We've said it 1,000 times, man. He's the only guy that would work a count. Everybody else is, I mean, look at Joey Gallo. That guy's a like Gold Glove outfielder, but man, what an embarrassment at the plate. What an embarrassment at the plate. You know, it's crazy.
I agree.
But you know what? It hasn't hurt them. I don't know what the attraction was to him. I think Gallo's hitting like 164. Like, it's really pathetic, man. I mean, it's really sad. His fielding is incredible.
He's batting under the Mendoza line. I love that. I love that saying in baseball.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, that's under 200.
That's crazy, man. That's right. And he's been there. Yeah. That's right. Lou, I'm going to let you take the first couple of batters here in his inning, man.
Well, I'm a little bit behind you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Let's see here. And that's what's good about the Mets. They're becoming professional hitters. They're all going up there. They're all taking pitches. No, they're passing the baton, you know?
Yeah, they are passing the baton, man. You got DJ coming up right now.
Yeah, he's been
DJ
good.
is another guy the Yankees were looking to get rid of him. Like, why? The guy plays every freaking position, and he's a solid hitter, man. He's the only other one that can really work a count.
And he's there every day.
Even though he didn't just work it there.
But the thing is with Walker, he has I forgot, I think it was Bassett or somebody else. I think it was Bassett or Carrasco showed him how to do the split finger or slide. I forgot which one it was. And he's incorporated that into his pitching, and he's becoming even better because now you have 2 or 3 pitches that you can throw for, not for strikes, but, out pitches.
Right. Right, man. Hey,
pay this man. They got to pay this man.
Aaron Judge, man. Come on. Yeah, how much would that kill Yankee fan, including me, if he went to the Mets? Like, right in your home city, you won't pay this guy? That's the problem. Lately, they haven't been paying anybody, and they haven't gone out and gotten players, man, like they used to. And like, are they holding on to players to get a bigger guy? Like
Soto?
I used to think that, like for Soto, but the Yankees, I mean, to me, the Yankees are always in the talks. When Steinbrenner are alive, they were the talk. They weren't in the talk. They were the talk.
That's why
they didn't do it. They're gone. Look at him, 296, 38 homers, 82 RBIs. It's insane.
He has 10 or 11 more home runs than Pete Alonso. See, there goes that splitter. That's the pitch that he's been working on this offseason, is that splitter.
You know what's funny is I bigged up how DJ's like, he works counts. He swings at the first pitch. And I'm like, oh, Aaron, look at all these numbers. He killed the first inning and boom, he strikes out. I'm going to shut up.
Yep. Yeah. But no, seriously, the only thing that I have not against him, is that he is almost 7 feet tall. Bat speed is a big thing when it comes to Major League. Are you going to give him a 10-year deal that when he's 40, 43 years old, he can't get the bat through the zone? That big, that tall? Can he adjust?
I remember when he came out in 2016, he came that's when I first started noticing him. And he swung at everything. He swung at everything, man. That dude was like ridiculous, man. And then he sent him down, brought him back up. Rizzo's another one. This is a guy here that when they were talking about Freddie Freeman or Matt Olson, I said, Rizzo proved last half season that he can play in New York. We've spoken about this. You just can't come to New York, Mets or Yankees, and think you're going to just play here. You can't do it in Boston. You can't do it in Philly. They will ride you all day, especially when you come from a team Like Stanton came from Miami. He said coming to New York, it's you strike out, it's a big deal. In Miami, it's like, hey, you'll hit a home run next time. It doesn't matter because we don't do anything anyway.
Lindor, look at Lindor. Oh, nice. Oh,
yeah, Lindor had a rough start last year, man. Real rough start.
Oh man, he already got more RBIs this year than he had all of last year. But I think he was just trying to press. He got this big contract. He was trying to show people why he was worth this money. And having Buck this year, telling Powell, don't know what he's telling him, but he's probably telling him something like, hey, just go out there, be you. You are who you are. We got you because of this reason. Just go out there and play, enjoy the game.
Buck is the greatest thing to happen to the Mets, man. I mean, with the team they had, forget Mickey, what was his name? Mickey, he was awful. Callaway.
Oh, we have Callaway. We have Rojas. We got the other dude from Oakland. We got the dude, I forgot his name, the guy we got from Oakland.
Oh, he's on. I'll tell you, neither pitch is looking good, man.
Nah.
Neither pitch is looking good, dude. Neither one. He just beamed them.
Yeah, I don't think he did that on purpose, though.
No, I know he didn't. I'm just saying, just in general.
Because we're the team that gets hit the most.
Including the All-Star game.
Come on, it was just fitting. It was first.
Even the Blue Jays pitcher, Manaea, he even looked at it. Mona, he just said, it's like, I didn't even mean that. And then I think he said on the mic, man, aren't they the most hit team?
No, the guy that hit him was the guy from the Yankees.
No, he was from the Blue Jays that hit him.
No, it was the guy from the Yankees.
No, he wasn't. Cole didn't hit him.
Look it up. No, it wasn't Cole. It was the other guy, the guy with the mustache.
Dude.
Look it up.
Dude from the Blue Jays hit him.
You sure?
I'm telling you, I'll look it up. I'll tell you right now, since you really want to push it. I'm gonna look it up.
He was talking to the announcers. He goes, "What do you want me to throw?" He goes, I want you to throw a backdoor slider or back foot slider and hit him."
I'm looking it up right. Yeah, dude, that was the Blue Jay.
Okay, then I'm wrong.
I don't know if you're wrong. No, I know you're wrong, but I'm gonna just. You wanted me to look it up. Now I tried to warn you. Who hit McNeil in the ASG? Can you read that, Lou?
No, but I believe you.
It starts with Blue Jays. That's all you need to know. Alex Manoah was having a great game on the mic. Hey, I was trying to be a friend. So, hey, man, that's what did it. I was trying to be a friend.
Usually, look, if I ever go on, if you want to be a millionaire, you're gonna be one of my lifelines. You're gonna be the friend I call.
Only for sports, because if it's anything else, man, you will sink. But yeah, man, your baseball knowledge is incredible, man. It always has been.
I try my best, John. I think I'm.
Come on, you're in the basement, man. Things happen. I say wrong names down here.
It's like once when we first started. Look, I'm not a sports almanac. I'm gonna get things wrong. I'm gonna get things
neither one
right.
of us are.
When I get things right, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna let you know I got things right. But
right,
I'm here for fun. I'm here, fans talking. Like if we was at a bar.
That's how you do it, man. I tell people, if you're running to me out here at the local places, man, I'm what you see on here. I am nothing special, man. But you want to come out and hang out and do all that, watch the Jets. I mean, you're just gonna be like the angriest guy in the place. But I don't drink, so don't buy me any. I just drink. You want to buy me a beer? Buy me a root beer. I don't drink anything anymore. Yep, nothing.
Well, if worse comes to worse, at least the Jets are gonna have an awesome uniform this year. Those black helmets are fire.
You gotta admit that all black and green, that black helmet is like the icing on the cake. But see, that's what the Jets do. This is the mind game the Jets organization does, man. I'll get to that at commercial. Yo, by the way, speaking of like guys out of nowhere, how about Matt Carpenter, man? This guy is like, he was ready to retire.
Dude is on fire. He killed Boston. Dude. Oh my Lord, did he kill Boston?
Yo, this dude is hitting like 3-23, man. This guy is on. He said he was ready to retire. He was just done. I mean, of course, see, I speak again, and now he strikes out. See, I got to stop talking. Well, anyway, this is the Jets' mind game they do. They want us to get excited about new jerseys, new helmets. Woody Johnson floated the 80s helmet, with the Jets with the big jet going across the top, the green one. How do you like this? Look at this. Last year when fans were hitting him on social media, hey, man, do the white jersey with the black pants, and he was like, yeah, let's do that. Hey, dude, he's showing us pictures of Zach Wilson. Look at him, man. He's getting bigger. Hey, look, you know what I want to see? I want to see win. These are all distractions from being a dumpster fire for the last – this could be the 11th year we don't go to the playoffs. Yeah, every year is the year. Oh, man, they're going to be competitive. They're going to be this. Man, by halfway through the first game of the season, I'm already looking to hey, maybe I can go out and mow the lawn. Like, that's more interesting than the game because they're already down 28-zip. I mean, come on. But I believe this team – really, at least the Jets, what they do for their fans, besides the really cool stealth black from top to bottom with the green stripes, besides that, what they really do for their fans is they let them know the game started at 1 o'clock. By 1:30, they're already telling you, enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday. Go watch another game.
You can leave early. There's going to be no traffic going down from the Meadowlands. You good.
That's right. That's right. If you're home, go out with your family. Wait till the 4 o'clock game comes on. Do something. We're not going to hang in this game. Every time our defense is going to be on the field because we fumbled or threw an untimely pick six, or, while our defense starting on their own 10-yard line. It's just what we do, But I'll tell you this much.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm off topic. Go ahead.
I'll finish this with the Jets because, I can just roll. But Zach Wilson this time, the one thing I will give him, Joe Douglas came in and said within 3 to 4 years, this team will be broken down and built back up the way we want it. Offensive line, from the inside out. And that's what he did. When CeeDee Lamb and these guys were in the draft, they're like, oh, the Jets are passing these guys up. He's getting linemen. Yeah, they're not the sexy pick, linemen, because a lot of people don't know the name. Then he went out and got Laken Tomlinson from the Chiefs. He got all pro, the guys got a line. We got receivers. We got running backs. Zach has no excuse this year, man. You have a team around you now. The Jets defense has always been there. You got Jordan Whitehead from the Buccaneers at safety. That guy's a heavy hitter, man. Sauce Gardner. Anyway, back to baseball.
But I like the basement. I like the new angle, John. This new angle is nice. I like it.
I know. I said I can't see the TV from where I was sitting, so I turned everything around. You see all my collectibles up there?
I see it perfect. It's awesome. It looks good.
Yep. Every time we go out, I always got to stop by my collectible stores, man. She calls it the toy store. I'm like, they're collectibles. So they're collectibles. I got everything up there, man. You'll see. It's good, man. We get you up here, man.
I definitely am going up there soon.
I know. We can't wait. Here's Marte, brother. Here's Marte.
This guy's a professional hitter, man. And when I say professional, guys, it's somebody that takes pitches, can foul a pitch off, can spin on a pitch, can go opposite field, can go, go up the gap, go down the line, hit for power. Not too many people can do that. And he bunts. It's crazy, but he bunts too. The lost art.
But what?
Did you see the other day when they had all 5 infielders on the right-hand side or the left-hand side who was it? My friend just sent me when I have to look it up. But yeah, they put every single guy in a straight line from first all the way to second. All the infielders. And instead of the guy going opposite field, pulls it right to them.
It does. You're right. It does, man. Oh, by the way, did you say? Now, see, here's something where you can jump in on this, man, because I know the shift is gone next year, but is that when the pitch clock is coming? Is that next season or 24?
Next season. It's going to be.
It is next season.
Yep, next season.
Wow,
for
man.
the last 2 years in the minor leagues. But it's coming out this year.
Wow, man. That's going to be different, man.
Well, it's for me, it's more of a. It kind of sucks for the hitter, because at the end of the day, you're a type of dude, especially once again, professional hitters. that are going there to see what this guy's throwing at them. If he's going to be throwing this, he's going to be throwing that. You know, it's time to think, and they're not going to have time to do all that.
It's true, man, but it takes away from, you know what, again, man, it takes away from the strategy of the game. It takes away from slowing things down. It takes away from the old school diehard baseball fans like we are, like a lot of people are, man, to appease, you know, it's all to money. They need the average fan watching these games. And the average
new
fan, what's that?
I don't think it's I don't think it's an average fan. I think it's the new fans. Because the average fan knows baseball.
Dang,
you know?
He's gonna get the second on that.
Yep, he is.
Look at Judge's arm. He just got there too, man. Judge got a cannon.
But you see how this guy was busting it out the box. I mean, everybody, 90% of baseball players would have got a single.
Oh yeah, they look at the ball, dude. We ain't spoken about that. Like Pete Rose did a full sprint on a walk, full sprint to first. You know,
yeah.
I mean, I'm talking in his earlier years for the people that could be like, no, he didn't. And they'll find stuff. Yeah, when he's older, maybe he did. But you know, this guy did that, man. He knocked out the catcher, separated his shoulder. And you also,
It's an all-star game.
And the story was they were friends. They went out to dinner the night before with their wives. He said, "Hey, Pete Rose said," I was like, he said, "This is why the fans voted me in. How am I going to cheat them by not playing the way I always play? Because it's exhibition, man." But you know,
but he's not lying.
How many players stare at the ball that they think is a home run? It goes off the wall. It could have at least, at the minimum, been a double, possibly triple, depending on how fast they were. It ends up being a single.
Yeah, but you see this guy busted it out the box.
Marte, I like Marte. That is an incredible pickup for the Mets, man. Marte hustles. He hustles, man. Amazing.
I think they changed the culture. They've been changing the culture of this team little by little.
Yeah.
You know, like we said, they got rid of all the rotten apples. You know, because we're in New York. They got rid of all the rotten apples this year, and they brought in professional people.
What a shame, because if Baez really did what he's supposed to do, man, he might have still been on the Mets.
Oh, of course.
Doing that, what he did to the fans, you don't do that, man. And like we said, Lindor got caught up in the middle of that. And then I like that Uncle Steve didn't get rid of everybody, man. But Baez, I already knew his ticket was gone. He rode his ticket out of town the minute he started doing that. Because you know what? He's another player that's not used to being on big teams like that, man. Not like that. So, you can't do that to the fans, right, wrong, or indifferent. Stanton stood in the on-deck circle. It's like his second week as a Yankee. I think he struck out 5 times in one game. He said in that on-deck circle, he was getting booed. People were talking trash to him. And he's like, he just took it. Because he's like, I get it. A big-time player comes in, and he's like, he said his performance should be booed, So he just took, but you know what? He just took it. He didn't say anything. He didn't turn around and do this. He took it. But what else are you going to do? You can't do that to the fans, man. We said it. Even in Boston.
How much money what was the average of $400?
Right.
400 plus average. And you think I want you to boo me?
I know. But he took it. He took it like a man. He's like, hey, man. It's like, I'm going to work hard. And now he's a whole different player now. Yeah, but even in Boston, when they got Carl Crawford and these guys, man, they got booed there, man. You can't go to big city teams like this and think you're going to be doing what you did on a smaller market team.
Yep. You ain't half-stepping over here.
Being a huge Met fan, remember what Mike Piazza was talking about playing in San Diego? He was like, oh, man, it was like a vacation. With the media. He said you strike out, you don't have to answer, hours of questions about why you struck out. Oh, he hit Lindor. Oh, they screwed that up. The ball hit Lindor, and here comes Marte. Here we go, 5-2.
Go.
Come on. Yep. Come on, man. What is that? Dude.
Well, it hit a Mets. It wasn't even pitching, and they still hit the Mets.
Oh, that's true. I mean, if the ball's going to hit anybody, it's going to be a Met. Doesn't always have to be at the plate. There you go.
Nah, he wasn't in the baseline. He was perfect.
Oh, yeah, it hit him right in the arm.
And he does.
I think it hit him in the arm, man. Can you see it?
Yep, I'm looking at it. Yep. No, he was on the line. He's good.
He didn't go outside the line. I don't know why they're reviewing
everything
this.
and anything.
I don't know why they're reviewing this, man. He didn't even look like he stepped out of the line, right?
No, look, he never veered right. I mean, left.
Pete Alonso has just been such a monster for you guys, man.
Yeah.
What is he, 23? He's young.
Yeah, and he has like 26 or 27. I'm gonna round it up to 26 or 27% of our home runs this year.
And he hits clutch home runs a lot.
Yeah.
These aren't home runs where you're up. What's that?
Against the Padres.
These aren't. Yeah, that was a huge home run that he hit. That 3-run bomb, that was huge, man. That set it off.
Not only
I watched most of the game.
Yeah, not only was it huge that we didn't get swept by them, but we scored like 6 runs, which puts us against the Yankees coming in on a high note. Instead of going in against the Yankees, losing 3 in a row, not scoring no runs, that home run is, when you look back in the season, you see what home runs change the outcome of a season. Woo! That's going to be one of them.
That's true. Well, that's why, a lot of they call themselves a negative Met fans and all this. It's like, how can you hate on this team right now? They've gone through a lot. They've basically held the fort without their number 1 pitcher, and Scherzer being out for what? What was he out for, 7 weeks?
So, number 1 and on number 3.
Right. And they're still in first, and they survived that onslaught from the Braves. All the, what they went 13 in a row, 14, right? 14 in a row. So they survived all that, man. And they're still in first, and you got negative fans. Listen, if the Jets are in first place by a game, I'll be doing somersaults. What's going to make me happy this year? They don't make the playoffs, but they finished in third, and the Patriots finished in last. That's a win for me.
83 RBIs this season. Leads the major league. Judges behind them by 1.
If you put the Mets and the Yankees and combine the best players on each team, no one would beat them.
Oh no.
No way. Not even an all-star team. No way. They are an all-star. No way.
This is why people don't understand that this Subway Series means a lot, because we're both in first place. Look, Yankee fans, I understand that, yes, the Mets are usually, bottom feeders or this or that, and you guys are always in first place. So it ain't new to you, but it's new to us. So we're gonna love it. We're gonna appreciate it, and we're gonna talk crap about it too. Come on, this is the only time that we have.
It's true.
And you know what kills me about Yankee fans, and this is the way I always stump half of them or stump. Oh, 27 championships. But how many of them were you alive for?
A lot of the younger fans never even saw any.
Yeah, I mean,
I give the Jet fans a lot of respect that maybe hopped on the wagon in 09 and 10, but they stayed with them. They're still there. They're still waiting for them to get back. It's like, all right, well, you stayed with the team. I mean, you still hung around. It's true, man. The Yankees, it seemed to always go, there's always a block of time, like 81 to 95. That was a long stretch. And then all of a sudden they went back, and they're always in it, and then they go on a long stretch again, and they got 09. Now they're on a long stretch again. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big Aaron Boone guy, man. It's not.
Me neither.
I'm not a big Aaron Boone guy.
I did like Girardi, though. I did like Girardi.
I can't believe he's out of a job. I mean, I can't say I can't believe it, because anything can happen in baseball, in any sport, really.
Well, look at Charlie. Charlie, the guy from Toronto. Kind of changed the whole culture of the team, and then next thing you know, they're going a little slump, and he's gone.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. What's up, Daniel? I see you on there.
This guy's awesome. I love him as a hitter.
What's that?
I love this guy as a hitter. Kenya.
Kanya.
Kanye, excuse me, Kanye.
I'll tell you what,
I
yeah,
even
right now,
pronounce it
I
wrong.
believe it's LA, then the Yankees, then the Astros, and then the Mets,
The
right?
Mets. Yeah, that's the pecking order right now.
You know, that's funny, man, because Dusty Baker is one who said, you know, like, I think there's 3 players left on that Astros team. They give the Yankees a hard time, man. That's the thing when the playoffs start. The Astros, I think we know when you make the playoffs, the season matchups don't really matter that much. But I mean, they're up 4-2 in the matchups right now, and it
Well,
just
it's kind of like Anaheim. Remember Anaheim in
Oh.
during those runs, they couldn't beat Anaheim.
you know who else the Yankees couldn't beat during the year but killed them in the playoffs was Pudge Rodriguez and Juan Gonzalez, Texas Rangers. Remember them?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they were a dominated group, but they always ran when they ran the Yankees in the playoffs. They just brushed them off like they were nothing.
The Mariners that one year that they won 112, 109 games, they got swept in the first series. They got swept.
It's crazy, man. They got swept right away, man. That's crazy.
Baltimore was like that too.
What's that?
Baltimore was like that. You know, every now when they had was it Davis or excuse me Jones, and Buck was there too.
Buck was there too. Yeah, he's been around.
Yeah.
Buck has never been to a World Series. He got 1,600 plus wins now. He's never been to a World Series.
But
I'm telling you, he's like,
franchises around.
What's that?
He changes the franchise's cultures.
He does. Oh, there's no doubt he does, man. But it always seems like right when the team is about to go over to the next level, the ownership fires them.
What is it? Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
When I say this, it's not even disrespectful. He's a Marty Schottenheimer, man. The guy coached incredible teams and then get to the playoffs and then stuff happens. It's like, what happens?
Mark Jackson. Remember, Mark Jackson was the one that drafted the Splash Brothers.
Yep.
And he said it. And if you guys don't believe it, look it up. He said these guys are going to be the best 2 shooting guards of all time.
Yeah.
And people laughed at him. And was he wrong?
No, not even close. It's a shame he doesn't have a job, but it's because of people don't want to hear, you know, we're not going to get religious on here, but people don't want to hear about his Bible studies and things like that. And they say that's the real reason. And
what about that guy? This guy, what was his guy's name? The bloody sock guy.
Oh, Kurt Schilling.
Kurt Schilling, there you go. Same thing with him. Had a job, was doing good, and next thing you know, he's talking about this, talking about that. Like, dude, when you have a public platform, you have to be neutral with a lot of situations. Not all, but some of them you have to be neutral. And he just pecked and pecked and pecked, and they blackballed him from everything.
That's foul. That's going foul. It was close.
Ooh, I'm glad it was foul. That's what I like about Lindor. Everybody loves that guy. He's always talking. Yep. He's a stand-up dude.
I was a little surprised the Yankees got Donaldson, man. A little surprised they got him, man, because DJ's the odd man out. It's like DJ can play third base, I think, better than Donaldson can.
Yeah.
I know he's a utility guy, and that's the way DJ's looked at as a utility guy, man. But I mean, what is Donaldson, 35? They almost got rid of DJ. Like, that's ridiculous to me. I don't know. I don't think he's had much impact.
Wasn't he the one talking smack this year?
Who, Donaldson?
In the beginning of the year? No, it wasn't him. I forgot who it was. Somebody was talking smack.
About what?
And they almost traded him. I forgot what it was. Just forget about it. Clip that. Let's edit that out.
Put it right in the basement. Put it right in the basement where it's at, man. That's where it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at Montgomery's got 70 pitches already. It's the 3rd inning. 70.
That's what the Mets do. This
freaking guy's a dumpster fire. I told you, I was never big on him, man. I mean, like I said, when he has a great game, great, man. But this guy, look at this clown show right now. Absolute clown show.
I mean, he's I guess they're just, oh, you got him out?
What's that?
Struck him out. And Kenneth struck out twice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Lou does. He likes to do somersaults. He's in and out of the screen.
I'm sorry, brother. I got
It's all right, man.
But I'm dedicated. You see, I'm here. I work around my whole schedule,
Yep.
but I'm here.
Yep, you're around, brother. You're in it, man. You're in it. This game's gonna be. We're still gonna be here at 2 in the morning, man. Game started an hour and a half ago, huh?
I said, hopefully not. At least for a Met fan, hopefully not.
I hope the Yankee fans are booing him. He was awful.
I'm gonna use this commercial visit to the mountain as a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
What's that?
I'm gonna use this commercial as a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Ah, yeah, I got you, man. I got you. I'll hold the fort. Well, anyway, yeah, we're here, man. This is what's going on. You know, the Yankees, Mets. Jordan Montgomery not holding the fort as expected, man. I'm not a big fan of this pitcher. It's not a big fan. He's all or nothing, really. I mean, when he comes out, he lets you know right away. The Yankees start out, they get a great 2-0 lead right off the bat. Back-to-back home runs, Aaron Judge, Rizzo, 2-0. What does he do? He comes right out and just let every Yankee fan know that that's done. That's over. Don't worry about it. I'm going to give up 4 runs, man. This guy, now they got to deplete the bullpen. He's got 70 pitches in 3 innings. 70 pitches in 3 innings. That's ridiculous. Now you got to use the bullpen for the rest of the game. And then tomorrow it's Scherzer against, I think, Domingo Germán. You got to be Germán. This is going to be bad again. This is going to be bad. And Scherzer, you already know he's bringing it. Max Scherzer's bringing it. What does he give up? A run or two maybe here and there? He's bringing it without Stanton. Our bullpen's already hurt right now. We got no Michael King. He's out for the year. We got no Chad Green. He's gone for the year. These are 2 of our biggest pitchers, man, coming out of the pen. They're both gone for the year. Chad Green's getting Tommy John surgery. He's done. He was one of our solid guys coming out. Loiza's struggling right now. Now, here we go.
We back.
All right, Ron Marinaccio is in. Marinaccio. I was just telling everybody how the Yankees now have to deplete their whole bullpen in this game. And then tomorrow you got Scherzer against, I think, Domingo Germán. So, the bullpen's going to be wrecked. The Yankees lost Chad Green and Michael King for the year out of their bullpen.
I saw that, yes.
Chad Green, that's a huge loss, man. It's a huge loss. That guy is pretty solid.
We've been dealing with this all year,
guy,
brother.
man. Huh?
I said the Mets have been dealing with this all year long.
I know.
Think about it. We haven't had the Grom all year. With the 2 pitches going down. We had our catcher was on the McCann was on the injured list. Now he's back on the injured list. So hey, you know what they say. It's everybody has the same uphill battle.
That's it. That's it, man. That's what we do. Yeah, you can't blame injuries for the whole hallelujah. Huh?
My tripod just fell.
Lou, you're all over. If you can see when you watch the video, you'll laugh, and you're all over the place.
Oh, I'm laughing right now. Trust me, I know. I'm sorry, brother, but
in the basement, it's all right. That's what it's about. When fans talking, this is what you do when we're watching the game without being live, man. That's what happens. That's what other fans are doing right now. It's all good. I
dropped my phone. I would have dropped the wallet, my Amex card. I would have dropped something, a beer or 2. So trust me, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. See, there's the shift. That's going to be gone. You like the shift.
I like the shift because it tells me that the batter can't pull the ball, can't go opposite field. He's not a professional hitter. Sorry. Because if
I feel both ways about it.
But think about it. if you in the MLB, why can't you go opposite field?
Well, that's what I say. Like in football, they're going to shut down certain defenses. It's a defensive strategy. I feel both ways about it. It's a defensive strategy. So should the Celtics have to be? You can't double team a superstar like Kevin Durant anymore because we really need him scoring. We don't need him. I mean, that's what it seems like, right? Did you take away guys' hits? It's the same thing
because they want runs. They want runs, But at the end of the day, why can't I move over? I mean, I have the right to move over a little bit. I'm not saying move the whole entire shift, but at the end of the day, it's if you can't, if they're all lining up to the right, why can't you go to the left?
Come on, he overthrew him. Really? Oh, he's caught. He's picked off Lindor. I can't believe he did that.
Well, I'm late.
Man, that was weird. I don't know why he did that.
It's a little too aggressive, but yeah. But back to
why did he try? He got away with one last. Who was that against when he ducked out of the way and he actually made it? That was against what? That was against.
Give me 1 second here. It was. Was it the Marlins?
No, this was like last week, man.
Yeah, right before the play, it was the Marlins.
Oh, the Marlins. I thought you said the Mariners. It's like
no, the Marlins. Because remember, they played the Marlins 4 games right before they went into the All-Star break. So it was the Marlins. It was that Sunday game.
Mikhailov, are you listening, brother? That means error. He's my man from Australia, the one that said he always compliments you on the show too, Lou. Mikhailov, E means error. He's learning the game of baseball, man. He's very big into hockey. So that's what that means, Mikhailov. It means error. And sorry for deleting your message earlier, dude. I'm dealing with some bots on here, so I ended up deleting your message. I didn't mean to, brother. But E means error. And Jordan Montgomery could have a big E on his forehead walking off the mound, too. He was an error all the way today. But it's a botch play, man, like that overthrow there. And Lindor, I don't know why he tried to run there, but that's what happened. That's what happened.
Yeah, probably he saw something that that we didn't see. So it happened.
I don't think he saw Manaccio backing him up. I don't think he saw the backup for Donaldson. I think he just took off on that. I think it was going to the
because he's usually a good base runner, though.
Runner. Yeah, he hops on. He hops. I mean, the minute there's a botch play or a pass ball or kind of pass, once someone does a botch play, he takes off. He takes off on the spot. Usually he makes it, man, but not every time. Some people are pretty quick, man. I mean, a botch play at the plate, cats can just pick that up and whip you out pretty fast.
See, the reason why I'm gonna disagree with him, if you're on second base, a hit is gonna get you in. If you're on third base, there's 2 outs. So if there's if a pop-up or sacrifice, there's no sacrifice, there's 2 outs. So if you have you let the guy behind you hit.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, that's the old rule, man. You don't get thrown out at third, man. You just you don't
you don't make the last out on third. Exactly.
Yeah, you just don't. It's really bad, man. You just don't. And that's what happens. Right.
Yep. No, that's they always say don't get caught stealing on the third out or don't get caught at third.
You know what's funny, man? Legendary announcer Bob Costas is on here, and he even said it, man. Even if Lindor make it, what was worth the risk on that? What was worth the risk? You're up 5-2.
No, yeah, it is, but you could be up 6-2 with a base hit. The pitcher just came in. This is what is second or third batter. You want to make sure that you maximize.
I love it. Whatever you just got, it looks like you were taking it out of the train.
Oh no, I was putting it in the microwave.
I'm just saying, man. It looked like you were reaching into the train, man. That's great. That was
I got
it
some,
was
I
kind of
got some
cool.
good backgrounds. I got some good
Yeah.
backgrounds, but I'm superstitious, so I'm not changing it because we're up. Because you know they
That's
always
got-
tell you baseball players are the most superstitious athletes of all time.
Oh yeah. Yep. I know the superstitious stuff, man. Even with some of the fans, I always find I'm not big into that stuff, man. I find it funny because if it doesn't
Okay,
work the first time, why are you still doing it?
I ask you a question here. What about the ghosts in the outfield?
What about it?
The whole 90s, 94 or 95 runs, it was, oh, don't worry about it. The angels in the outfield, the ghosts are gonna come out the Yankee Stadium, you know, and no, most of the time they did.
I know, man. Listen, I'm all about things happen, not ghosts and rubbing pine tar on my helmet or fans turning their hats upside down because they say I got to do that because you know that'll help the team win. Well, when they don't win, then that superstition's done. It's done.
Oh, you don't remember the golden thong with the Yankees? Oh yeah,
Still in all, man.
That one. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's safe. Oh, he's safe. It was a nice effort, man, but I mean, he didn't have time to take it out of his glove. He tried to shovel it over, but yeah, Hicks beat it.
He's a good fielder too, man. Lindor. People sleep on that too.
He had no other play. He had to shovel it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was close. He beat it. He beat it. Let me see. Oh, it was close. Ooh, tie goes to the runner.
Yeah, he beat it. When you watch it from that angle they just showed.
But just the mentality and the athleticism to do what he just did.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It was a perfect shovel, man. Perfect. IKF. This guy might be the only guy in the Yankees lineup, regular player anyway, that doesn't have a homer. He's hitting 294 though.
Don't jinx it now.
Jinx it for who? Oh, I know it. When I talk against the Mets, they hit home runs. And when I talk for the Yankees, they do the opposite of what I want. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dropping. That curveball landed right on point.
Yep.
He has 61 pitches in 4 innings, so
might not hit home runs, but he'll drop a little blooper every now and then.
I don't even think we've had a 3-up, 3-down inning yet.
No.
Right? I don't think so.
No, he came close the last inning, and then he had 2 outs, and then he gave up a hit, and then hit somebody.
Stanton gone. 10 days. Achilles tendonitis.
Highest run differential, 210 Yankees. They're beating everybody by a lot. We're at 80.
See, this is where they've called back up Timmy LaCastro. And this is where I always wondered, man, is this where you want Brett Gardner back? I always thought the Yankees were going to bring him back this season. I guess they're not. Even for half the year.
I think we spoke about that. Tierney said, "Oh, you don't bring back Gardner because he's gonna mess up the chemistry." No, you bring him back because he's gonna build that chemistry.
You mess up the chemistry. That's not interference.
Ooh,
oh, he called him safe? Did he call him safe?
How?
I thought McNeil was complaining that he called him safe.
Ran into him.
Yeah, I thought he called like interference. He was complaining about or something. Hold on. Let's see, man.
Oh, he was saved by a mile.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely safe. Yeah, he was. Oh, he was way safe. Yeah, he was in there.
He was saved by a mile.
Yep. Come on, DJ. Need a 3-run bomb, but I don't think we're getting that out of DJ, man. You never know. You never know. 2-0. Yeah, like I told you, man, this is the one guy in this lineup that look at his career with the bases loaded. 333, 2 homers, 90 RBIs. He is one guy in this lineup that can work a count.
And the bad thing about Walker in this situation, he throws a lot of junk. He throws a lot of junk.
Judge is on deck. He got 1 out, bases loaded.
Yeah, we need a double play right here.
Yeah, you think?
We need a double play right
We
here.
don't.
Come on, double play.
Oh, no, they ain't getting no double play out of that. That's a run. All right, 5-3.
Okay. Give me 1 second, John. Hold on.
Yeah, no sweat. Stop giving us close-ups.
Sorry about that, John, but we're dealing with a family issue here also.
I know it. I know it, brother. If you
Yeah,
can't
so,
hang, you can't. You let us know, man.
No, we good, brother. We good. We good here.
I know you got a lot going on, man. So,
Yeah.
all good. Well, not, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, of course, brother. This is kind of a way of me taking mine off of it too, so.
Yeah, yep. Well, yeah, the Mets are helping you out right now. Take your mind off a lot of stuff. Except for the 3-run bomb coming up right now to take the lead. 3-run bomb coming up, man. Let's go. Come on, Judge. 3-0. He's just gonna walk him, man. There's no reason.
Yeah, I would just walk him. There's no reason to pitch to him.
Yo, Lou, I gotta tell you, man. Well, hold on, I'll tell you in a minute. I know I'm a step ahead of you here. Hold on. He walked him.
That was close.
We were talking about the All-Star game, man. The both sides, these jerseys, both sides was fire this year, man. Both.
Finally.
The both sides, the jerseys, they finally got it right, man. The white with the gold on the front and these charcoal with the gold, man, they were on point. From the hat to this jersey, both sides had great looks this year. Finally.
Yeah, because they just changed the colors of the team instead of the whole entire logo and national and American. Nah, just get
right.
I still say the worst ones was Colorado. Was it Colorado when they did the futuristic something with the?
Oh yeah, those were awful. Now you got Rizzo up with the bases loaded, man. It's not like this is much better. This kid can hit, man.
No. Yeah, he can hit. He rakes.
His career bases loaded. This year, he's 3 for 9, home run, 8 RBIs. It's 328 career. Walker's way off the plate, man.
I told you, he throws a lot of junk, man.
You're right.
Junk.
You're right.
When the thing about Walker is he has to get ahead of the batters. Once he's ahead, that's when he's untouchable. That split finger, the slider, but he doesn't throw them for strikes though. See? Oh, come on, man.
Well, you got to pitch to him now. It's hard. Both of these teams have batting orders. It's not easy to pitch around.
No.
Oh, man. Oh, was that close?
Oh, he just missed that.
Oh, that was almost a grand slammer, man. Oh,
He just missed that.
oh man.
I guarantee you, in most of the ballparks, that would have been out. Center field in City Field is a long way. It's over 408 or something like that.
Yeah, man, that could have been out. I was judging by the way Nimmo was moving back that he's going to catch that. I mean, but it was. I mean, I don't know how much closer you get than that, man. Crazy.
I'm telling you, man. If it would have been in that little league field over there in Philly, that would have been out. That would have been in the second deck.
Would have been. It would have been 7-5 Yankees right now.
Yeah,
I don't know how much longer they're going to be pushing Walker, man.
Well, to be honest, our bullpen is not good neither. So
yeah, no, you guys are hurting too, man.
we have one or two players, and that's it. I mean, Lugo this year has been garbage.
Lugo sucks, and Jolie Rodriguez was awful yesterday. Man. I mean, he's awful a lot, actually. I can't believe the Mets gave up Miguel Castro for Rodriguez, man. I know Castro's hurt right now, but I mean, dude, that guy was pretty solid. He was even solid when he was on the Orioles, man.
He had a lot of movement.
He did, man. He was even doing all right with the Yankees till he got hurt. But I mean, what's his name? Rodriguez was awful. Lugo and Rodriguez are terrible, man. Lugo used to be all right.
Well, no, Lugo has been our anchor for the last 2 to 3 years. I mean, anchor. Like if he gets the ball, there's been times that he had a 6 out, save once or twice. But something's got to be wrong with him.
When he goes out on the mound, it just seems like, man, it's like a merry-go-round on the bases now, man.
Dude, it scares me. It scares me. His curveball is not the same curveball he had last year.
His curveball is so flat, and it's like this, and then it lands. It's like the batter's lining up the arc, like they're getting just calming themselves down because they know they're going to smack it.
Dude, instead of 12-6, like 12-3, it just stays right in the middle.
12, yeah, right. 12-3. That's exactly what it is. Rizzo didn't even jump. Yeah, they just showed a replay, man. He didn't even jump out of the box like it was gone.
Yeah. Come on, let's get one back, guys.
The Flying Squirrel is like the greatest nickname for McNeil, man. That is like, but it's so on point.
Replay. He was on it. He just missed that.
He just missed it, man. Yep. Marinaccio, man, let's go. You gotta hold it down for a few innings, buddy. I mean, a few innings.
I mean, we only gave up 1 run. I'll take that.
Yeah, you're lucky. You almost gave up 5.
Worse. Exactly.
5.
We'll take that. Yeah, but this guy McNeil has changed his whole entire season from last season, because last season he was batting under 230, couldn't hit nothing, was trying to hit home runs.
Yeah, he had a weird transformation that shouldn't have even been tried to be a transformation. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what mentally he was going through to try to make him think he's going to switch up to be a whole different batter than what he really is.
Lindor, I'm telling you, it was Lindor coming there, getting that big contract. Remember, he almost got traded because he didn't want to do the double plays the way they wanted. He wasn't talking to Lindor in the infield saying, hey, I got the double play, you got the double play. And then he ended up getting punched in the face.
Yeah,
but once again,
true.
that goes back to Rojas.
When they were chasing the rodents and the
raccoon and the rat.
The raccoon and the rat. Right.
Think about it. The Conforto from the outfield ran into the freaking dugout, and you're gonna tell me that you're the coach and you're there, you don't know what's going on?
Where is Conforto, man? I know he's a free agent for a long time. Is he on any team?
No. What happened with him was that the Mets offered him, I think it was like $17 or $18 million, and your boy Scott Brocious was like, no, don't take it. Come to find out, he had something wrong with his shoulder. Nobody gave him an offer.
Really?
Couldn't pass a physical. Instead of taking the Mets offer, getting getting the surgery, coming back middle of the season, still getting $18 million. Bro just dropped the ball.
He could have been signed before. Yeah, because I was like, he was a solid player, man.
Yeah.
He was a solid player. And I was like, how's he not
260, 20-something
Yeah.
home runs.
Decent outfielder.
Yeah,
I just, to me, I was like, I followed it for a little bit and then I forgot about him. Honestly, I forgot about him until you just brought him up. I was like, oh yeah, where did he go?
Conforto, yeah. We offered him like 17 or $18 million for 1 year, and he said no. And next thing you know, he's getting surgery and nobody picked him up.
How about Vogelbach? I want to see him rumbling and stumbling out here today, man. That dude is huge, man.
Yeah.
Well, that guy takes eating. He takes eating very seriously, man.
When he ran on Sunday, when he ran from second to home, it was like less than 10 seconds. Big boy can move though.
Yeah, you didn't see Joey Cora anywhere near third base, man. He was somewhere like, I ain't just, you already motoring, man. Just go. That's funny, man. Vogelbach.
And what catcher wants to stand at home plate when that man is running down?
Lucky this is the pre-Buster Olney got hurt, so now we got to change the rules era, That was the Tom Brady move right there when Buster Olney got hurt. Now everybody's, oh, now we got to change the rules because, one of our favorite catchers got hurt.
And I felt bad for the dude that ran into him because he was a minor leaguer that came up. They called him up, that series. And but
he was playing the game the way it should be played at the time.
Yeah, yep.
He was hustling.
The coach from San Francisco really I think he got him almost blackballed out of baseball the way he was talking about him. Nobody coming in here doing a dirty play. It wasn't a dirty play.
It wasn't dirty, man. At the time, it was legal. It was completely legal.
I know, but
yeah, I know.
But the best catcher in baseball, and the guy really ripped him a new one. See, that's what the Mets are missing. We need a good DH, man. If we're not making the World Series, if we don't get another big bat, man.
Dude, you have Bobby Bonilla. Play him.
Right, he's paid. We're paying him. He should
get him out there, man. Get him out there. Let's go. You got Bobby on the roster, man. I was talking with another Mets fan about that the other day. I said, man, get Bonilla out there, man. You need a big bat. But yeah, you really do, man. You need a DH. Look, would have been a good DH for you guys? Luke Voigt would have been a good DH. I thought for a minute when the Yankees let him go, I thought the Mets,
Nelson Cruz.
Yeah, we spoke about that. I was thinking of other people besides Nelson. But I thought when Voigt left the Yankees, they weren't re-signed. I thought he was going to go to the Mets as a DH. The guy's a great DH, and he's a backup first baseman if you need him to. But I don't know.
I don't get it.
But the Mets need a catcher that can hit. Because Nito and McCann they don't hit. They just don't hit. Nito's an amazing defensive. He's
awesome.
He's like Higgy for the Yankees. Higgy's a great defensive catcher. The guy can't hit. Can't hit at all. That's the guy that got rid of Gary Sanchez. Oh, it took him forever. Get Gary Sanchez out of here, man.
Oh, what happened? Hold on. Can you see me still?
I see your name.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
No. Everybody could use a break because you're giving us a lot of close-ups.
Okay.
It's all right. Nobody sees you somersault in your close-ups for a little while.
We gave McCann, was it $40 million for 2 years or something like that?
Yep. Yeah.
And he can't hit, man.
He can't hit, man. Nito can't hit either. But Nito, at the very least, you could say, the guy is a great defensive catcher, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's gotten a couple of hits. Even against the Padres, he had a double, scoring a couple of runs. He's another one that sometimes he'll come in, when we need him. But
he's got a better average than Joey Gallo.
I think a lot of people have that.
Dude, he's not playing today, man. But I think yesterday, I think it's one at the start of yesterday's game. It was 164. 164.
How much you
Look at
guys
Luis
paying?
Rojas, man, in the dugout, huh? Our
How
third
much you
base
guys
guy.
paying?
Huh?
How much are you paying your catcher?
I don't know.
I mean, not
Well,
the
they had
catcher.
a
The guy you
few-
were just talking about.
Huh? Which guy?
Who were you talking about? The guy that can't batting on the 200.
Oh, Higgy Shiaka. Higgy. Higgy
How much are
Shiaka,
you
man.
paying him?
I don't know what they're paying him.
So, I mean, if you're not paying him a lot of money, then it's
No, they're
okay,
not
but
paying
if
him a
you're
lot
paying-
of money, man. They just kept him. They got rid of Gary Sanchez and kind of turned it over to him, and they brought in Trevino, who's also a decent catcher, man. And they've been platooning, but it's been better than platooning with Gary Sanchez. For, I mean, how long are they going to do the Sanchez experiment, man? The guy's horrendous behind the plate because he hit a few home runs 3 years ago. The guy's done nothing the past couple of years, and they keep hanging on. It's like the Jets, how long they hang on to Mark Sanchez or Gino. It's terrible, man.
Look
Geno
at
Smith.
Dorno. Is it Dorno that was our catcher? Went to Atlanta and is an all-star.
Yes, Travis Deneau. Yep,
Couldn't hit
I
over
always remember him.
200.
I remember him mainly because he had the same D that DeGrom has on his jersey. That's what I remember about Darno. Yeah,
But the funny
but
thing
yeah,
is
he's an
once again,
all-star, man.
he couldn't get a lick, couldn't even hit a lick with us. That's
Yeah.
why sometimes you have to understand that organizations do make a difference in, how you develop and how you get there. I know that the Mets this year, we are changing the culture, but imagine him on our lineup. Come on, man.
It's true. Nimmo's been pretty decent, man. Leadoff hitter for you guys, man. He's been pretty
Well, he's
decent.
been awesome. No,
Yeah, he has.
not decent. He's been awesome.
He's been
the
doing it
dude
this year.
He takes 6-7 pitches, busts it out the box.
Yeah, he works the
plays
counts,
great
man.
outfield, can bunt, can hit for average, can hit for home run. I think he has 11 home runs or something like that.
Around there, yeah. He's been real solid, man. It's just it's only a handful of guys like the Yankees. The bottom of the Yankees order is terrible, man. Just none of these guys hit. None of them hit. And I don't know why they have such a huge lead, but they do. Toronto was another team that's supposed to be the team this year. The team, the AL East, and baseball better watch out for. And they're right where they always are. Middle of the pack, fighting for the wild card. They just destroyed the Red Sox over the weekend, man. They murdered them.
That was horrible.
Well, they had that wild card lead, man. That they murdered them. 28-5. I didn't know 28 runs was possible, man. 28
I'm
to
surprised.
5.
I'm surprised Cora ain't fired after that those 6 games.
A lot of Red Sox fans are talking about bringing, maybe get Jason Varitek, man, a real leader in that. Dude, you know what? When one thing I agree with is when they say losing the team, right? You can't make these guys hit, or you can't make them pitch. But when I feel a manager or coach is losing the team, like Cora is losing the team, in the sense that, have you seen the errors these guys are making? They're little league errors. They're little league errors, man. That's the point where you think these guys even care. Do they care? That's when I feel like the manager's losing the team. If he was in New York, he'd have been fired already. He'd been gone.
Oh, he wouldn't have even made it that much.
But Boston's a
What
big
was it?
city team. They're a competitive team normally, man. You think they would have been like, these errors more than anything else. The errors are pathetic. I don't know who their center fielder was, but I saw the highlights of that 11-run 5th inning. And dude went out. He completely, all right, you lost the ball on the lights. It went way over his head. And he turned
10
around
yards.
and saw the ball there. And he just stood there. Yeah, he just stood there. The left fielder had the haul from his side to get the ball and throw it in. He didn't even move. Like, who cares? To me, that's mad. That's a reflection on your manager.
Yeah, that's when they're losing the team. They're losing the clubhouse, like they say.
Yep. It's okay. You misplayed a ball. That happens. But you turn around, you see it, and you don't even run for it. You don't even move. You got to wait for the left fielder to run, and he got an inside the park home run off that.
And then
Inside the park grand slam. Inside the park
Yeah.
grand slam.
And the pop-up that came in between the infielders too.
Right. And that's been happening a lot to them, man. It's very uncharacteristic. And now they lost Devers. Devers is out for a while. That's like the best bat in their order. Actually, that's one of the better bats in the game.
You were talking about Boston. Remember Euclid?
Of course, Kevin Euclid. He finished. I don't know if he finished. That was a great example of his bat, man. Yeah, he finished with looked like he finished with the Yankees, man. He actually was on the Yankees for he was on the Yankees.
One of the weirdest batting stands ever.
I can beat it. I can think of someone who had weirder. Craig Counsell.
Oh my Lord.
Remember him without Arizona?
Yep.
Like his bat was up here.
Was he the one that got the hit off Mariano?
No, that was Gonzalez.
Okay. But he was on the Diamondbacks.
Luis Gonzalez got the hit off Mariano.
Gonzo.
It's funny because when they interview him, every time they talk about that, Luis like, yeah, 99% of the time, I don't even know how I got that. Like, I would have been out. Kurt Schilling even said it when Kurt Schilling gave up the home run to Alfonso Soriano. He said, I turned around. He never compliments the Yankees, but he said, I turned around and saw Rivera warming up, and I knew I just blew the whole World Series for my team because nobody hits that guy. And he said, we got that hit, and if you put us out there 90% of the, 99% of the time, we're not getting that hit.
Yep. Out of 99 out of 100. Yep. And that was that one.
Schilling even admitted he was spared that, man, because he said, you see Rivera warming up, you just gave up, basically the game-winning home run. Because he comes out, the game's over. Right. It's like watching Brady.
Him and Randy. Was it him and Randy, right?
And they lived on him and Randy. Yeah, they lived on him.
Yeah.
They didn't really have too many other pitchers that you remember that were out there, except for
of course.
The closer, Young Kim. You remember him?
Oh. What about talking about living off a pitcher? Remember when Milwaukee got CC Sebastian? And he pitched every single game.
That's before he came to the Yankees. He left the Indians, went to the Brewers. I thought his arm was going to be torn down when the Yankees got him. They ran the heck out of him. They ran him. I
mean, LA messed up last year with Max. Remember, they brought him in as a reliever, and after they brought him in as a reliever, his arm was shot. But for me, is this: if I'm renting a player, I'm going to use the hell out of him. I don't care what it is. You're going out there.
Yeah, you are going out there. That's what they're paying you for. And Sabathia, man, he did it.
He carried them.
He literally carried them. That's when they had Prince Fielder, right?
Braun.
Ryan Braun was on that team. Yeah, they had a team, man. They have a team. They have a decent team this year.
Whatever happened to Ryan Braun? Like after the whole
just faded away.
No more steroids.
You know what though? Because he wasn't in a big city, he got a little heat, but it was like,
Yeah.
He wasn't on the Yankees and the Dodgers. He wasn't in a big city team. And then people just, kind of forgot about him. He hung around for like another 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. That dude, is it Christian, what's his name?
Yelich?
That's what a what? Oh,
Yelich.
He's a monster.
These guys were on the Marlins. Ozuna. These guys were all on the Marlins. The Marlins have had some.
Huh? They had Stanton was there too.
Right.
At one point, people were saying that Jeter was still a Yankee because he was getting rid of all the players for the Yankees.
Right. Yo, they had, when you really think of some of the players the Marlins have had, man, they had a little squad, man. But they can't afford to keep these guys.
No, you know what happened to them? Remember, was it the pitcher? What was his name? The one that died in the boat accident?
Fernandez.
Yo, he had one of the most wickedest curveball slider. He had like 3 or 4 pitches. And
I always said his curveball had a snap to it, just like when it broke.
It was disgusting.
It was disgusting. Yeah, it's snapped.
For the people that know baseball, there's a term that they say they have a heavy ball. That no matter what you do, you can't put a hard swing on it. And he was one of those people. And they were saying that he had a heavy ball with the slider, the curveball. No matter what he threw, you just couldn't get the bat on it. And if it wasn't for him being let me not even say that. Let me not say that, but not being smart up here, that's what happened to him,
Well, it happens to a lot of people that don't, whether you play in the game or outside the game, if you're not living right or you're just hanging around in areas you shouldn't, or, drinking,
Look at
drugging,
look at the,
like why do you
the
think a lot of
receiver
drunk drivers? Go ahead.
the wide receiver from the Raiders, that rookie.
Oh, Henry Ruggs. Dude, the guy's looking at 50 years. 50, dude. He ruined his whole life.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's one of many people, whether you're in sports or not, that you know what makes most people that get pulled over drinking and driving or getting in an accident, it's not the first time they ever did it. The problem is they've gotten away with it so many times.
They got caught the first time. Yep.
First time they got
John.
caught.
I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Anyway, guys, we're having a really long game here. We're just in the 5th inning. We're in the 5th inning right now, right? It's a hell of a game. I don't know who's going to win, man. This is so back and forth. The pitching is like Walker and Montgomery, like through 70 something pitches. Montgomery was gone by the 3rd, 4th inning, right? 70 pitches. That's a lot. Manaccio's holding it down, though. Manaccio is holding it down, man. What concerns me with this Yankee team right now, you got too many injuries in the bullpen. Chad Green and Michael King being gone for the rest of the season is hurtful. And I know they say Zach Britton's coming back. Zach Britton coming back. Who cares? Like, who even remembers about Zach Britton? See, I'm talking to the people now, Lou. Just talking about the Yankees bullpen and how we can't deplete the bullpen because we don't got a lot of reliable guys in there, man. People are like, oh, Britton's coming back. Zach Britton, man. Who remembers that guy, man? Okay, when he comes back, he's been gone for over a year. And it's not like he was money, he was money more on when he was on the Orioles than he is with us. Lou,
what about
Chapman
game back on you guys this year?
What's that?
Chapman,
man, has been a disaster. I don't know what's going on. And a lot of these pitchers say when you lose it, it's like a quarterback too. When you lose it, it's off the map. It's not like gradual. I guess you can say Chapman has been a little gradual. Is the game back on for you?
No. I'm still talking about Gil Hodges right now.
Okay, well, you know what? Entertain the audience for 5 minutes.
I definitely will. Yeah, but the Mets too. The Mets are having. That's probably that's our Achilles heel right now because our bullpen is usually really good has been garbage. We're going in against the Padres up, by like 4 or 5 runs, and we have to bring in Diaz because we were scared that we were going to lose it. So, the Mets have a lot of, we have a lot of holes in our lineup. We definitely need a catcher that can hit. We definitely need a DH. A couple of arms in the bullpen. But besides that, we're doing good. I'm happy. 2 games up. If you would have told me at the beginning of the year, you don't have DeGrom for the whole year. Max is going to get hurt for 8 weeks to 2 months. McGill gets hurt. We haven't got him back. And we're still up 2 games in the division. I'll take it. Any Met fans that said that they wouldn't have taken it, they're lying. So let's see here. We got Marte is batting up right now. Like I said, a professional hitter. The guy can hit left, right, power, steal, almost like a 5-2 player. And he has a cannon in the outfield too. People sleep on his. He got a couple of assists this year. But as a Met fan, we need to win this game against the Yankees. The big bad Yankees, because they've been whipping our behind the last couple of years. So yeah, we'll take it. All right, so let's see here. I'm a little bit behind you guys, so I know that it's 2-2 right now, the count. Yep, the Hall of Fame class was good. Ortiz got in. A lot of controversy behind him and steroids and stuff like that. But besides that, I think it's kind of like a popularity contest also. Oh, what a pitch. That was a pitch. Whew. I think he missed the location, but the pitch was perfect. But yeah, you got Big Papi went into the Hall of Fame. A lot of people were saying, oh, steroids this, steroids that. But the man was a nasty hitter, especially in the playoffs, man. In the playoffs, that man was feeding off the Yankees, feeding off the Braves. I mean, not the Braves, Tampa. He killed Houston. Toronto, he killed. Oakland, he killed. He was a scary hitter. And a lot of people forget he came from Minnesota. His career was almost over. And I think he got traded to Boston, and then he just, turned his whole career around. We got Lindor batting up right now, having a monster season. Got snubbed for the All-Star, but his defense has been great. I think he's in the top 5 or top 6 now, in RBIs in the National League. Did we overpay for him? Yes, we did. $341 million. We did overpay for him, but that's the contract that we did to change the culture, because nobody wanted to come to the Mets. Nobody wanted to come to the Mets, especially with the coupons. When we were owned by the coupons, which is technically the Wilpons, but we call them the coupons over here because they didn't want to pay no money. They didn't want to spend no money. So when Uncle Steve was like, hey, I want to win a championship in the next 5 years, paying him money, going to Max Scherzer, went to his house and was like, yo, here's a blank check. Whatever you want. I think we're giving him like $30 or $40 million a year. It's changing the culture so people can be like, hey, we want to go to the Mets, as a free agent. We want to look at the Mets. Before, they would have been like, don't even send me over there. Don't send me to Queens to die. Let's see what Lindor does here. And the good thing about Lindor, he's a switch hitter. I think he's better from the left, from the left side, but he still has power from the right side. Once again, one of the players that if you try to put the shift on him, he will go opposite field. He even tried to do a couple of bunts a couple of times, to get on base. All around, I think a fantastic dude, someone that brings life to the dugout, team player. Always busting it out the box. But he tends to sometimes overdo it with his swinging. And I think we have Pete Alonso batting up right now, which right now, if it wasn't for him, I don't even know where the Mets would have been. And the funny thing about Pete Alonso, I was having a get together, one summer, and right when his rookie year, I was telling my boy Doughboy and my boy Eric, I was like, hey, Pete Alonso, I said, hey, I know you guys are gonna laugh at me, but he is like Mike Trout. And they started laughing at me. They were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. So every time he hit a home run, I think he hit 52 or 53 his rookie year. I was like, you see? I was like, and not only is he hitting home runs, he's hitting home runs to the opposite field. He's pulling it center field. And they're still laughing at me. And so right around the middle of the season, they were like, Lou, I think you are right with this kid. I do. Pete Alonso.
You were comparing him to Mike Trout with the hitting? I just walk. You obviously I just walk back.
Yes, his rookie year, the first 2 months of the season, right? I seen him hit 2 home runs opposite field. Remember we were talking about
it's got the strength. Oh yeah, there's no question about that.
But so my 2 best friends were here, and I said, hey, I know you guys are gonna laugh at me, and I'm not saying that he's going to beat Mike Trout, but this guy has the tools as a hitter like Mike Trout. And they laughed at me. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And then he just started hitting home run after home run after home run after home run after home run.
Yeah.
Broke the record as a rookie. And I looked at both of them at the end of the season. I said, and they were like, Lou, you were right. And look at him now.
I think they probably laughed because they think of the overall picture because Trout's a 5-tool player. And that's what they're going to look at. Around base stealing the hitting. And that's probably why when you make a statement like that, a lot of people, whoa, because Trout is the ultimate 5-tool player. You're not talking about that. You're talking about
just hitting
the home run. Right.
Just hitting.
Right. Exactly.
Just hitting.
Right. That's how people take that. You know, they
No,
automatically
and
turn it in.
I did tell him, look, I'm talking about hitting his eye-hand coordination.
Damn. Yeah. I thought he was going to catch that.
He doesn't have to hit for a home run all the time. I've seen him, they shift him and he'll go opposite field right through second base. Boop, 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 little blooper.
Yeah. See, Loizaga, man, he was pretty solid the last couple of years, man. Now he's had a shaky season. He's had a shaky season, man. Here comes Kanya.
Kanya.
I'm getting myself used to saying it that way, Kanya.
This guy's been very consistent for us, but he's struck out twice today, so he's due for one right here.
He's been a real under the radar pickup, man. For real. Real under the radar pickup. Yep. Not here though. Boom. That was like the quickest inning we've had the entire night. Didn't the game start like 9 hours ago?
And the funny thing about him is that he usually takes 4 to 5 pitches every single at bat.
Right. Well,
So
like I said earlier with LeMahieu. Yeah, it's like that. You're right. And that was a quick one. The Mets shouldn't feel any pressure right now. I mean, they got to the bullpen. They know that it's like, right, the Mets bullpen, same thing. They're beaten up. These bullpens are beaten up, man. They're not reliable right now. And the Yankees are still way ahead in first, and the Mets are still in first with these issues. So when people are complaining, it's like, oh, dude, this is resilience. Unlike what's going on with Boston and Core and the errors they're having, the managers here, and I'm not even an Aaron Boone guy, but it is a reflection on the resiliency. Buck Showalter is pure resiliency. I still wanted Joe Girardi as our manager. I would love to see them fire Boone and offer Girardi their deepest apologies and bring him back so they can get us over the hump into the World Series. You know, we're very sorry. We needed a yes man, not a guy that has the nerve to do the eye test, man. You know, what do you mean this guy's staying in? You know what I mean? So
well, we spoke about that with the Giants, the New York Giants. You know, Stu came in, Coughlin came in, and was like,
everybody from Coughlin on.
He told Strahan, hey, the meeting was at 8 o'clock and he was there at 7:40 or 7:45, and he told him, you're late. And he's like, what do you mean you're late? And he goes, because you're the captain. People look up to you. You should be the first one here every single time.
But he's right. He's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But remember Tiki Barber, when he left that team, he said Coughlin had like Neanderthal type coaching, and Eli Manning wasn't a leader. They would never win. Nice kid, but not a leader. And he left, and Shockey said something on his way out the door too. And they won that year. It's not like they won down the road. They won that year. They won that year. Like, you guys are out of here, and they won that year. And then Strahan ended up loving Coughlin. He said he would never play for another coach. No, it's like Lawrence Taylor when he retired. He said he retired when Parcells did, even though he was still there for 3 more years, but he wasn't. He said he wasn't playing for any other coach like he played for Parcells. How do I know that? Because I just watched the dang documentary.
Well, the funny thing about Parcells is that they have a rule now in football. You have to be out of football for 5 years before you can get, nominated into the Hall of Fame because of Parcells.
And Brett Favre. Right?
Oh man!
If Favre says he's going to come out of retirement, huh?
Did you see Aaron Rodgers going into training camp today, looking like Nicolas Cage from Con Air?
Yeah, what's with Aaron Rodgers' looks, man? This guy from Con Air. That just registered when you it looked like from Con Air.
They did a side by side with Aaron and Cage, and they were wearing the wife beaters, the ripped up jeans, the hair long. It was perfect.
Putting the bunny in the box.
Don't mess with the rabbit.
Yo, Con Air. I've seen that movie a gazillion times, man.
Oh man.
That was a classic. He does look. Hey, right. He has the Fu Manchu mustache. He has all these things, man, that he does differently, man.
Long hair to the shoulders.
Yeah.
I can't wait for football, Johnny. We're gonna have a lot of talk about Johnny. A lot of talk.
It's already next week. I already told Miller Time Sports Show, man. I already told him. that he's ready to come on. He's ready to go, man. He just said, let me know, man. I'm ready. I said, we're going to be doing previews for the AFC East, NFC East. We're going to do our divisions first, man. And then we'll take it from there. Predictions, who's going to fall off. We're doing all that.
Over and under. We can do over and unders too,
Oh yeah, man. This live stream is real. We're going to be on a lot now, man. We're finally getting out of the dog days of summer, after the NBA and NHL playoffs are over. It's that little middle time where baseball is just in the middle of everything. No, we're diehard baseball fans, but you know what I mean, man. It's just kind of a dead time of year. Analysts, a lot of people take off.
Man, I see Lugo in the bullpen. I see Lugo in the bullpen. Oh,
Good. Bring in Lugo.
Oh my Lord, what?
Bring in Lugo, man.
Funny thing about New York sports, Johnny always say, besides the Yankees, well, even the Yankees too, they never win easy.
No New York team wins easy, and if they look like they're going to win easy, they sure change that really fast in the game.
Yeah, look at the Mets on Sunday. We're up 8-2 or something like that, and we have to bring in our closer because the freaking bullpen can't do anything.
Yep, it's Trevino right now, man. We'll see what he does. He's going to get out. He's doing all right. He's definitely a better hitter than Higashioka is, man.
Well, I know the Yankees are talking. They just reached out to the Nationals yesterday.
Hey, what?
They reached out to the Nationals for Soto.
They're going to have to give up some people, man. I'll give him up. 23 years old, man. He's already established. I'm not that big on. Some people are too big on. Oh, you can't give up these young guys. You can't give up these minor leaguers. Why they haven't done? This guy's 23 and already proven. He's already proven superstar. But if they pay him the money, they're not going to pay Judge too.
Dude, I think we had to do. What was his name? We had this. Yeah, this outfielder. He had dreads, short dreads. He had a funny last name.
Played for who?
For the Mets.
When?
Maybe like a good 10 years ago. Lastings Millage, was it?
Lastings Millage. That's exactly who it was. Yes.
I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to look like like an a-hole.
No, that's it. I wouldn't have guessed it until you said it. Honestly, I wouldn't have guessed it. I was not have guessed Lastings Millage, man. He was like one of the best players for the Mets back then.
Well, no, prospect, not players, prospect.
Well, you know what I mean.
He came up and took a doo-doo on himself,
No, I know that. When I'm saying that, man, and when I'm talking about trading, that was a guy they could have traded. He was great. When I'm saying great player, I'm talking about at the time prospect. They could have traded him to get a great player in.
They brought him in, and the funny thing is this is like you and I, we always say this, especially when the Buccaneers lost to LA, we were like, how are you going to call the two worst defensive plays back to back against,
Yeah. Oh,
you got, was it Cooper Kupp? Cooper Kupp, two passes to the man, like 80 yards. But anyway, we always say, like, how is it that me and you don't get paid millions of dollars and we know what to do? Or we know what not to do. And you got all these, scouts that be like, oh yeah, this guy, don't give him up. And matter of fact, we had what was their name? We had the three-headed monster. We had for the Mets, I forgot their names. It'll come to me. I'm just little buzz right now. But we had three pitchers that they were young studs that didn't amount to nothing.
No, we've had plenty of them. I can give you some of ours. Greg Bird, we hung on to him forever, did nothing. Clint Frazier did nothing. These are all big names. Big names are going to do things, man. Greg Bird, like the guy's injured, like he was injured more than Carl Pavano was for the Yankees. Carl Pavano would show up in April and again on August 20th, and then we'll see you next July. But nobody knew what his injuries were. That's the way it was when he was on our team, man. It's crazy.
But anyway, we had three great pitchers with the young pitchers that were going to turn our whole franchise around. One of them ended up becoming a closer for like St. Louis or something like that. A Pulsiver or something. I forgot what the hell their names were.
Wasn't one You know your team better. Mike, it started with a P. Pelham.
I think it was Pulsifer or something like that.
Yeah, something. He was he mounted nothing. You see who else is not doing much? Noah Syndergaard getting bombed.
No.
It's like 5 and 8. He's getting bombed. That was a good
was
move.
smart.
They moved him out at the right time. They moved him out at the right time.
No, we didn't move him out. He just took a bigger contract with Anaheim.
Well, to me, that's moving him out, meaning that you're not paying him. You're making him move out because you know he's not going to sit around and take that money. Speaking of Chapman, here he is in the 6th inning.
From a lights out closer to a
now,
not even a
and
setup man.
He's coming in the 6th and 7th innings a lot lately, man. Not even like, Clay Holmes has been shutting it down. Clay Holmes even made the All-Star game closer. He's been shutting it down, man. And you know who else is good for us? Wandy Peralta. I don't know how much you've seen of this guy. Wandy Peralta is a great, well, when I say great, I don't mean like league-wide great, but Wandy Peralta is a very reliable reliever for us too, man.
Reliever.
Chapman, I think they're trying to figure out where they can put him, where you can play him.
I mean, he went from here to here and like.
I don't know what happened to his confidence, man. It's not a New York thing because he's been here too long now. He's
It's when he got hit in the face. Remember when he got hit in the face?
Yeah,
they had to rip his face off.
That could be.
PTSD could be also, believe it or not.
But he's like, even his reliable, like super reliable fastball is off. It's always off the plate. Like, when he throws them now, it's just flat. It sounds funny to say 100-mile-an-hour flat, but they're flat. There's no movement on it.
There's no movement. I mean, that's a big difference. You can throw 97 miles an hour and they can't touch you because it's movement on your pitch is live.
It's like when Rivera with his cutter, man. People said a lot of pitchers threw cutters. I'm like, yeah, but certain pitchers throw things better than others, man. That cutter was like, it just disappeared. It didn't cut to the last. Every bat of that face, Rivera said that that fastball, it looked like a fastball until the very last second. They just break off. It's funny because
when you left, I talked a little bit about Big Papi.
You see that stat? Not to cut you off. You see that stat?
No, I have a different feed than you. What was the stat?
Oh, Chapman was last few appearances 0-3, 5.75 ERA. It's getting bombed. Sorry, go ahead, man. I cut you right off.
Big Papi said it. He's like, this dude had 2 pitches, a fastball and a cutter, and you knew what was coming, and you still couldn't hit it.
Right, and they both looked the same. That's what he said. But it was right, and he hit career over 300 against Rivera. I think he's the only one to have a career 300 average. People are like, well, how'd you do it? He goes, I closed my eyes and swung. It's like, what do you think? I got excited. That's what he said. This is what you think? I got excited when he came out of the bullpen. I mean, you don't get excited about that because you know what's coming and you still can't hit it. That says a lot. You know what's coming.
And
Adam Ottavino.
And then him being in that division, seeing him not once or twice a year or 4 times a year, he saw him 18, 19 times a year.
Right. To hit 3, that's a Hall of Fame resume right there. You average 300 off Rivera. That gets you in the Hall of Fame right there. I know he's in for way more than that. I'm just making that's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, I got you. I understand.
That's just another notch on your resume.
That's what they say. Baseball is a game of failure.
It's another notch on your resume to hit a guy like that.
Yeah.
Nobody hit him.
Maybe Tony Gwynn. We were talking about that.
Yep. Oh, Tony Gwynn hit him. He sure did. And it was like he didn't even wait long. Like he threw the pitch, he knew it was coming, he hit it.
Mm-hmm. Get on top of it. Don't even give him the pitcher's count.
Yeah. There's no shocker there, man. You got one of the greatest hitters of all time. Top 5. Tony Gwynn, top 5. Top 5 pure hitters, just pure hitter. He's got to be top 5. How is he not?
I think, at least for what I've seen, I think, we were talking about this the other day. I think he's the best hitter I've ever seen in my life.
Right. It was when we were talking about Ted Williams, obviously, you hit 400 for a season, you're no slouch. So, I mean, people that saw him play could probably argue it. But Tony Gwynn's the greatest hitter I've ever seen, ever.
Yeah.
It's funny because when you talk to some average fan, you tell them that they're like, "Oh, Barry Bonds." Like, let's talk about home run. Talk about pure hitter, a pure hitter. Tony Gwynn was a pure hitter.
Oh, that dude, what was it? They had some
Mikhailov, it's 5-3 Mets. 5-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning, man. 5-3, bottom of the 6th inning.
One season, I think he struck out 15 times at most, or some ridiculous number. Dudes strike out 15 times in 1 week.
Oh yeah, man. There's no doubt. He's the most intimidating hitter probably walking up to the plate of all time. But I mean, pure hitter, yeah, Barry Bonds most intimidating. Come on, man. He comes up to the plate. Everybody does things like you said. They walked him with the bases loaded, man.
With the bases loaded. Because the guy said, he's like, am I going to give up 4 runs or am I going to give up 1 run? And it worked for them. Oof. See, that's our weakness, our DH, man. Our DH is...
End of the 6th inning, 5-3 Mets. End of the 6th. That's cool, Mikhail. That means you're just watching us, dude. That's right. He's in Australia, so he's not getting, I mean, unless he has the hookup, not getting the game, man. But he's really trying to learn baseball. I love it. Baseball is a great sport, man. Absolutely great sport. A lot to learn. A lot of changes. A lot of changes coming. So everything that's going on now, Abbott's not going to be around next year. Abbott's not going to be around.
And the funny thing about baseball is one of the dinosaurs, if you want to call it, they don't change a lot. You know, think about it, that we're going with a universal DH this year. 10 years ago, you would have told me that. I would have been like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the DH, man, the DH is, they had to do that nationally because it's also the baseball union, man. These guys' career, Nelson Cruz wouldn't be playing, Luke Voigt wouldn't be playing. I mean, this is what the argument's been for a very long time. I'm surprised it took this long to get the designated in the National League. I know the manager in the National League was always, to me, better because he had more strategy he had to do. In 1-0 games when your pitcher was before the lefty specialists, before all this other stuff, do I take this guy out because we have this coming up? We're only up 1-0. Our bullpen may not be that good, but we need the run now. But if we don't score the run and I pinch hit, now the pitcher's gone. You know, there's more strategy with the National League when you had to deal with the pitcher hitting, unless you had Dontrell Willis.
You know,
never hit 9th, right? He never hit 9th. He hit like 5th or 6th, right? He never hit 9th.
Look at DeGrom. DeGrom has more home runs than half the people in the league right now. Because
DeGrom was a
shortstop.
Yep.
Yeah,
he's a shortstop. Isn't that crazy? Like Rivera was a starting pitcher, you know, like, and he wasn't that good. And then he became a closer. It's like you have the right coaches around that see this, which is pretty rare, that actually will give the effort to be like, hey, man, you need to be a pitcher. No, I don't want to be a pitcher. Yeah, you need to be a pitcher. Like, you need to be a pitcher. And
because now you're going to be out of here. See, the thing about baseball that is not like other sports, there is A ball, double A ball, triple A ball. You got people that are rookies coming in almost at 30 years old as a rookie, 30. Right. You know, they can spend, 15 years in the minor league and just sniff, the major leagues. So it's funny when they tell you, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. When they tell you
that you're better doing this, you better listen, because you might not be there next year.
You know who else does that? I know you're learning it too, but basketball and football, you get drafted, you better make the team because there really is no system. Baseball and hockey, you can get drafted in hockey. You got to work your way through a lot to get to where you're going to be. I mean, you got to work through a lot of minor leagues. I mean, that's where you're going most of the time when you get drafted. You got to prove and work your way up, or you could be there for a long time. And they do have 28-year-old rookies coming out.
Yeah.
It's very similar to baseball in that area, man. And you're right. You could be. That's why they call the game the show, because a lot of players never make the show. That might be awesome in AAA. They just never make it.
They're not that young. Because
they just never make it, man. So when you get that opportunity, man, it's just like it's incredible. You don't have time, and even when you do show it right now, you still not make it. Like if you're in the minor league system for the Yankees, it's a hard time coming up. Man.
Wow, what a play!
That was a great play by McNeil.
I'm telling you, our infield our infield is second to nobody when it comes to defense.
Yep, it's oh yeah, you got solid Lindor, McNeil. McNeil's, I mean, he showed it this year. He's in the All-Star game. He's a great fielder, man. Great fielder. And Alonso is an underrated first baseman, man. I think. I don't think people give him a lot of credit. You know, they just
he's getting better. He's
getting
dedicated.
better. He's getting a lot better.
He's dedicated to being. He even said it. I'm going to win a Golden Glove one year.
Yeah.
And then you got Luis. Don't people forget about Luis? My man Luis be out there, you know, doing crazy things too.
Luis Guillorme is solid. He's a great bench player. Now there's a solid bench player right there. And he can play the whole infield.
Any position. Yeah.
Any position. That's the other thing with McNeil. They've stuck him in left field a lot too. They've stuck him in the outfield.
Yeah. So like we were talking earlier, that's why when someone tells me, oh, you can't give up Alvarez in our minor league or Batty or prospects, dude, Soto is a 23-year-old that's proven commodity. These prospects can come up to the major leagues and lay a goose egg.
Yeah, that's true.
Farm for this man. You give up the farm for him.
I don't understand the Juan Soto thing. What do you have in your farm system that you're worried about is going to be so much better than Soto 3-4 years from now? Like, why are you not making the move? It's insane. You make these kind of moves now. That's why you build the farm system up. You make this kind of move. There you go. Boy, Aaron Judge, man, is just freaking killing it, man.
Yeah. He's making the Yankees look like idiots for not giving him a big extension.
Oh, so you don't want to pay me? Now you're gonna pay me.
Now
you don't want to pay me? Now you're going to pay me. Yep.
You have no choice.
And you notice how he's not injured this year either?
No, he's the front runner in the MVP for the league. Forget that American League, for the league.
For the league, yeah. And he should be. Who's killing it like he is, man?
The closest person to him with home runs is Pete Alonso. He's up by 11.
Right. He's got 37 home runs right now. 38 after earlier, 38. And we're just barely past the midway point. And then you go with Rizzo, 58 ribbies, 23 RBIs, man. The guy, I love the guy. I know people call me insane, but what do you mean you love him over Freddie Freeman? Yeah, I do. Because he proved it. What if Freeman came to New York and couldn't play? People that don't know the game or haven't been around the game as much as we have, we say it a lot. You got to prove you can play in a big market city. I'm sorry, you do. You got to play in a big market.
But I think
it's a different kind of pressure.
Play the big market because he beat the crap out of New York.
Oh, Freeman?
Freeman, yeah, he beat the crap.
Yeah, but he didn't have the pressure of playing in New York. The game is pressure, yes, but he's not on the Mets having that pressure. He's not on the Yankees.
Oh, how is that not a strike?
What did I tell you when you first came into the game? This umpire is throwing. Montgomery had two of them that were like completely painted the corner perfectly. I mean, the glove barely moved. Trevino barely moved. It was a ball. I'm like, you got to be kidding. Same thing you just saw. It's been going on a lot tonight.
So it sucks because we're saying, hey, we should have robotics or whatever it is, for an I like the human element of it.
No, yeah, I don't want that.
I like the human element of it. But
me too. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't like the idea of robotics. I want the human element. I agree.
Maybe have something that you can have 2 or 3 replays or for pitching also.
No, disagree.
No? Okay.
You want to sit here and watch. You want to sit here and watch if that's a strike or not, and sit here and watch. No, because then you are taking the human element out of the game.
Oh,
he tried, man. He really tried. Look how much bigger Judge is than Alonso, man. And Alonso's a big dude.
Do you remember when
look at how tall? This is crazy. Huh?
When Big Papi was interviewing him in Staten, he's like, yo, this is the first time that 2 people have made me look like a midget.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. It's crazy, man.
But dude, Big Papi was one of the scariest right-handed batters of all time, man.
Oh, no doubt.
And
No doubt, man.
What would solidify him more than anything is that he did it in the playoffs.
Of course, and he did it against the Yankees a lot, against those great Yankee teams. He did it in clutch moments. That's the whole deal. You know, if you're hitting home runs when it's already 14-0, who cares? You know, it's what you're doing at the time. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh man, yeah, he was a scary dude.
What are you doing?
And I was telling him how he was almost out of baseball. He sucked in Minnesota until he got traded.
That's true.
He was 1 foot out the door.
That's when we were talking about the personality checklist for the Hall of Fame. He wasn't that great in Minnesota. He comes to there. He did fail tests, but because he has a great personality.
He's out. Oh. Well, that's not a reviewable play.
No,
right?
I think it hit him. I think it hit him.
Oh, it hit him.
Yeah, it did. It hit him.
But was it? Oh no, it was a check swing. So yeah.
He did check his swing. Now that's a hard human element to do if the guy checked the swing or not.
I agree.
But I don't want a machine telling us that, man. Sorry, I just don't.
No, I understand. But what? Okay. So the call on the field was no hit, which it did hit him. So it'll get overturned.
I was about to say, I thought you said the call on the field was he was hit by the pitch and the Yankees are challenging that. Why would they challenge if he got a base?
It was a no hit by pitch. But since he checked the swing and it wasn't a strike, that's the reason why it's a hit by pitch.
Yeah, he definitely held up. Not being biased.
I'm surprised they got it right.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, when they go over these replays anyway, even on these close, if you had it for pitching, even on these close pitches, you're still talking about a human being in a booth trying to decide if it was a strike or not, man.
But
I don't want that. I don't want that. That's really going to ruin
different
the game.
angles.
Huh?
But you know, they do the replay. People have like 15 different angles, and they still get it wrong.
Still, I know, man. I don't want. Can you imagine doing the home runs and if someone's safe or not? I get all that. See, look at that. That was. How is that a ball? And I'm not even going. I mean, how is that a ball? It's the whole night. It's been going like this.
See, that's why I kind of like the whole getting that pitch correct. Because now he has to go. He's going to have to throw a pitch that he didn't want to throw a pitch.
Oh yeah, he definitely has to, because all of a sudden
He's
you
gonna
have the bases loaded.
Because you don't want to go down 0-2. I mean 2-0. Come on, baby.
Judge is taking off. He's out. Not Judge, Rizzo. He's out. He was out. Come on. They did a double steal. Judge is safe and Rizzo.
That was close.
Another challenge. He was out. Wait, maybe not.
Oof.
Wait, man, that was closer than I thought.
Wait. Oh, no, he came off. He came off the base. Yep, he came off. He's out. See, look, he's safe. And look, his foot comes off.
Let's see.
Oh no, look his foot. His foot was blocking the base.
He's gonna call him. He's called safe.
No, he's gonna be called out.
Safe. I'm just being biased now,
Safe?
man. It's really close. But he looked like he did come off the bag, man. That's not a good angle.
See the angle I'm watching. McNeil's foot was in front of the bag, so the second foot didn't hit the bag.
Yep, it's off. He's out.
Good call, Blue.
Yeah, he was out.
Because McNeil put his foot in between the bag. If you see it.
Well, you're right, because when his first foot, when he made him safe, but when he came off the bag, he was actually safe.
Yep.
He came off the bag, and that's what made him out. Yep.
Yep.
It's funny, man. When you hit the corners and the upper part of the strike zone, he's calling that, but the same pitch on the black at the bottom is not.
At the bottom, yeah.
They're painting the corners, man, on the bottom, and he's not calling it, but up top he is.
Look at the 7 line. The 7 line is all there today.
Ah, nothing.
Cyber time.
Yeah, man. Well, it's kind of moving along now, man. That first few innings was like an eternity.
Well,
Really, the game started out rough. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, we were getting good hitting, not pitching. We were getting good hitting.
Honestly, I expected better pitching from your team. I expected better pitching from Walker, man, than I thought he didn't pitch poorly, but I mean those 2 bombs in the beginning of the game, I mean, right off the bat. These balls were meatballs right over the middle, man. I mean,
that's okay. But I remember it's funny, I told you he always gives up 1 or 2 runs in the beginning, but then he shuts down the rest. He shut it down,
yeah.
Giving up 3 runs to one of the hottest teams in baseball. Or excuse me, the best team in baseball besides Houston.
And the Dodgers.
And the Dodgers, I'll take 3 runs.
Yeah. Well, they worked a lot. I can't believe the Yankees worked a lot of the count, man. They worked a lot of the count, man, because they got him down. But Montgomery, I knew it. I said it before you even came on. I said the Yankees are up 2-0, but Montgomery's on the mound. And we'll know right away which Montgomery we had. Man, we found out right away which one we had. Got knocked around. Marte hit the home run,
The most impressive inning, I think it was like the 4th inning that there was like bases loaded, 1 or 2 outs, and they only scored 1. I'll take that.
Oh yeah, man. That's right there. That really hurt the Yankees right there, man. That hurt them. Big time. Yep.
All right, Johnny, it's the 7-inning stretch. I have to, what I'm gonna have to do.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah. This has been a really good game, really intense game. It's an intense rivalry with the 2 teams. Obviously, Subway Series. We got it going on with the well, actually, the Mets had a better pitcher out there, period. Walker's better than Montgomery. And now the bullpens are out, and both bullpens are depleted. Both teams have solid pitchers in their bullpens, and a lot of them are not good. Like Chapman, I don't know what happened to Chapman, man. He's fallen off the map a little bit. I think the Yankees right now are trying to figure out what area they want to put him in. What area of the game can they put him in? I mean, it used to be 9th inning. He's going to close the game out, no problem. Now, you don't know where to put him. I know they've been working him a lot in the 6th inning lately. So it's been interesting, man, with Chapman. But again, Chad Green is no good, man. No Michael King is no good. These aren't good. Loizac has got to step it up better, man, because he used to be pretty solid. Wandy Peralta, to me, is money. That guy is solid. And of course, Clay Holmes will close out the game. He's solid. If Chapman can become a good middle reliever, man, then that'll be good. That'd be really good. But who knows what's going to happen there? And who's in? Wandy Peralta. See that? Called it. 2.2 ERA, man. This guy has been money for the Yankees. He's been really good for them. He's got to hold the fort down, which I guarantee you he will. He'll hold it down. John Franco in the booth for the Mets, man. Yeah, he's an all-time great for the Mets and the Reds. Great closer. Really good closer. All right, Peralta, let's do it. Let's shut this down, man. Let's hold the fort. The Yankees only got 6 outs to go, man. They gotta win this, man. Look at that. You give up a hit to Nito right off the bat. First pitch. Don't. Every positive I have given for the Yankees tonight, the opposite has happened to great players. This is what's going on with me right now. Nito, first pitch, man, getting a hit. Come on. Well, we got Nimmo up now. Nimmo's been open 3. It's 5-3 Mets in the bottom of the 7th. For people like my man Mikhailov, who's still watching. My Australian connection, man. You are a big supporter of this channel, and I really appreciate you, brother. Really appreciate you, man. You got football season coming up next week, man. We'll be talking a lot about your Vikings, Jets, and everything else. I always wondered what it would be like if the Mets played in the same division as the Yankees, like the Islanders do with the Rangers. They play in the same division, so it's a hated rivalry. Like the Mets and Yankees are hated. I like that. I don't mind the Mets. The Mets don't bother me. Like I grew up in a Mets household, so I've always went for the Mets. But the Yankees have been my team for 46 years, as I told you guys in the beginning. I was very angry at the Yankees for all the cheating scandals they had going on. Even though they weren't as bad as the Astros or the Red Sox, it was still bad. They still cheated. So I protested the Yankees I was going to say for the whole season, but I didn't even last. It's not even the team, it's the ownership. We've been over this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the beginning of this and you'll see it. I say it all in the beginning. But I am through and through. But I'll tell you, man, we got some races going on here. This Starling Marte's up now. This guy's 2 for 3 tonight, man. Home run, double, 2 runs scored. This has been an incredible pickup for the Mets. Double play. Hey, Louie, we're back right in time to see Marte's double play ball.
That was a big play for you guys.
Huh? I hear you.
My earpiece is not working.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, but I can't hear you.
Oh, well, fix that. You've given us too many close-ups tonight, Lou. Too many. Too many, brother. Love you for years, man, but, you know, you can sit back. Yep. You good? I don't know what's going on Lou's end, but I'm just going to keep talking away, man. So yeah, the Yankees moving forward. When you got the Dodgers are the Mets' problem until a World Series comes around. But Houston is a real problem for the Yankees. Houston has caused the Yankees out of the playoffs, whatever with the cheating and all, and so on and so on. The Yankees' problem is the Astros. That's the team that I see being a huge issue for the Yankees in the playoffs, man. I do. They're up 4-2 on us in the season series. They haven't been pitching that pitching. The Yankees haven't been playing that well against the Astros at all. They haven't. That's the team that I would worry about in the playoffs, man. I'd worry about that. That's a big problem, man. Altuve and Bregman, yeah, these guys, you know, with the team, whatever else, they're outstanding players. And for some reason, man, they really step it up against our team. We seem to take a step down every time we play. We have a really hard time against them. And it just doesn't make any sense to me why that happens. I don't know, because the Yankees are dominating through this season. They're dominating so many teams. They're dominating everything except the Astros. You know, Astros are still around. It's crazy. I don't get it. I don't get why that happens, man. But that's the team I'm worried about as a Yankee fan. I'm worried about the Houston Astros in the playoffs. That's the team.
You know when they say, especially in boxing, styles make fights.
Yes,
that's the reason why Houston beats the Yankees. They play small ball. They have a lot of players that take pitches. They can hit long ball. They can hit short ball. They can go doubles. They can do triples. They can even bunt, sacrifice. They're all around a great hitting team. Even after losing as much as they lost in their lineup.
that's true. They've lost a ton of players, including Correa. They've lost monster players, and they're still there.
Yeah, losing Correa is big. That's big. That dude's an all-star.
Top of the 8th inning, Matt Carpenter's up. We need a guy on, man, to hit that because he's missed a clutch, and you know it. I'll still take a home run from him right now, huh?
With the 70 porn stash.
Oh, man, I wasn't going to say it, but everybody knows it.
Oh, you know I'm going to say it. I have no shame in my game.
Well, I just want him to have – oh, that's not going to do it. I wanted him to see bomb out of Vino because he always talks so much crap about the Yankees, man. But they bombed him. When he was on the Sox, the Yankees bombed him every time he came out on the mound, man.
That's true. I also want to give a shout-out to my boy, Chef Javi. Send me a picture that he's watching us now.
Nice.
Yep,
What's up?
thank you very much.
Yup, and thanks to Junior too, man. He subbed like a week ago, man. That was cool.
That's nice.
Didn't realize who it was at first, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's Junior. Yeah. Yep, that's cool, man. It's
all right. So we have what's that? Five outs. Come on, 5 outs. That's what we need.
Thank you, Mikhailov. Thank you. You hear me talking to this dude a lot. He's a big supporter, man. Said he wants us to succeed moving forward, man. We appreciate it, brother. It's Australian connection, man. Even with Lou's face that close, you're still good?
What time is it in Australia?
Yeah, what time is it there, man? What time is it in Australia right now?
That's dedication, brother. That is awesome. Thank you very much.
He's been here through the whole hockey season. Right on through, man. PHL, the Pacific Hockey League. I don't think I'm missing out a name in that, man. Yeah. Good stuff. He's given me some good ideas, man, and he's been his comments are on point, man. He gives good detailed comments and good observations, especially during the hockey season, man. So he's a good dude. But yeah, what time is it in Australia, man? What time is it? So here we are, Josh Donaldson up. It's top of the 8th inning, 5-3 Mets. The Yankees have 5 outs to go, which means 2 more outs this inning and 3 more in the 9th. Oh my gosh, I'm happy about it. Look at that pitch. He didn't call a strike just now.
Ooh.
Come on, man. Dude.
That's squeezing us, man. That's squeezing
Come on,
us.
Man. Yeah, this umpire is ridiculous, man. He's the reason this game's an extra hour. But it's baseball. And I would never take away the human element, man. Never.
I definitely agree with you, but who holds these guys accountable?
The league.
I mean, do they get fined? Do they get, like, I know that they have like a scorecard or like a report card that they have after every game, but come on, man. This is at least over 20% missing calls.
Yeah, but the league does. If you watch the big games, the big matchups, the playoffs, if you pay attention and follow the umpires' names that you think are really just making the worst calls, you won't see their names in there. That's what and they lose money not doing those games. They lose money not doing the playoffs. They definitely lose money not doing the World Series.
But that's I'm glad you brought that up. That's why in the playoffs and the World Series, there's a lot of errors because those are not usual crews. If I'm not mistaken, they pick the best of the best and they put them together, which is not their normal, crew. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, they do it in the NFL too, man. Those poor NFL squads. There's certain, if you notice, or like how the NFL, everybody has to be on a night game, every team. So when you watch the cellar dweller games, like the Jets and the Jaguars last year, like Thursday night football, right? So when you watch stuff like that, it's the worst crews. Turn around and start paying attention to when the Buccaneers play the Rams, let's say. You don't see these same guys doing it, man. It's like, and then the playoffs, there's referee crews. I think the whole crew gets, you're as strong as your weakest link motto, or saying, or whatever it is. And I think some of these guys just don't do the play. I could be wrong on that part. I don't know if the whole crew gets punished for the weakest link.
I think in baseball is a little bit different. I think they pick the best, the best umpires, and then they put them together. I could be wrong.
Well, that's the way it should be for the playoffs in the World Series. Having like the dude that had what was it, 20? I'm going to chop this up. I know it, but was it 29 balls that were called strikes, obvious balls, like a couple weeks ago in a Blue Jays game? The umpire was like 29 obvious balls that were strikes, not close, not painting corners. I mean, obvious, like dip wave, like where the catcher's glove literally had to go like definite motion, man.
The Mets and the Marlins had one of the worst umpires ever. I think it was like a second or third game in that series.
Yeah, that was. Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
Oh my God! Did you see that pitch?
I did. I saw it.
Yo, Keith Hernandez is ripping this guy a new one right now.
Oh, he said it's 11:35 Wednesday a.m. In Australia, it's 11:35 a.m.
Wow. Okay.
Nice, Mikhail. So I'm glad we can help you out in your morning. All right. Well, we got Hicks on now. They're really pushing Ottavino to the limit, man. He's up to 30 pitches now. So that means Judge will get an at bat. If they score a run now, man, Judge officially now will get an at bat in the ninth inning, man.
I'm gonna ask you right now: do you bring in Diaz for a 6-out save? Not 6-out, a 4-out save.
Well, he's been in there longer than that.
No. Will you bring in Diaz? No. Will you bring in Diaz?
Oh, he's bringing him in now. I'm looking at Ottavino because I'm mesmerized now. What?
He is bringing him in.
Yeah, no, I know he is now. I'm saying when you were saying it, I thought Ottavino was still in there. I looked away from the TV for a minute.
Remember, I'm like 10 seconds behind you, and I just finished asking you, will you bring in Diaz for a 4-out save? And look, I was right. I would.
He did it the other night yesterday when Sunday when Rodriguez was getting smoked, man. It's just, what's his name?
And people forget that he brought him in Anaheim in the 8th inning because he goes, why am I going to wait for the best pitcher to pitch or not pitch if we're up, if we go down a run or two, It was against the top. It was the heart of the lineup, and he struck all 3 of the guys out.
Well, that's what I mean, man. You got to start pushing these guys beyond. We talked about this, man. Back in the era when the closer came in, like when Goose Gossage had made that thing about, Rivera's, great for the one. He's the best, the 1-inning era. He wasn't even knocking him. He was just talking about the era he was in. And people were like, not for nothing. He would come in the 6th inning and close the whole game from there. There was no lefty specialist. We talk about this all the time. And I use that term all the time because I told you when I first heard it and saw it, it was the most bizarre. I'll say it one more time. But I was at that Yankee game and Chacon was pitching. And when I started really noticing it, and everything stops. Chacon's pitching a good game. This is a long time ago, obviously. They take him out of the game for a lefty specialist. I don't remember the guy's name. All I remember is he came in, threw one pitch, Ortiz put it in the parking lot, and then they took him out. And I'm like, what was that? What and then I started noticing these lefty specialists and all these guys, man, are now, well, he comes in because there's 2 outs in this inning. He said there's too many stats, too many analysts, too many. You need the human element. You need the eye test. And that's why guys like Joe Girardi will be, that type of manager will become a dinosaur, because they want, like they said with Aaron Boone, we send down suggestions. No, you don't. You're telling them what to do. That's not suggestions. And your favorite, Blake Snell, coming out when he's mowing them down. And then you're giving a team new life. When the pitcher is dominating, you take him out. The batters are no longer down mentally. You just uplifted them. You lifted them up, because now they're like new life, new pitcher, new life. And what happened? That your example of Blake Snell is amazing. It's true.
It's the worst. But real quick, Diaz is having an awesome season. But
Edwin Diaz has been.
But non-save situations.
Well, I think
I'm being real here.
I think the reason why that happens to closers, and happens to a lot of closers, is because they like coming in 1-0 pressure situations, or even if it's 2-0, you got a couple guys on, And here comes Joey Gallo, who's hitting what is he hitting? 162. This guy's a clown, man. His OPS is 631. 631.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
This should be an easy strikeout for Diaz. Look at that. He just got on the mound. It's 0-2. Huh?
I'm a Mets fan. I'm not gonna say anything.
It's Joey Gallo. I'll just rest assured, dude. You're fine. You're fine. Gallo has this whole routine when he gets up to the plate. I don't understand any of it, because none of it helps.
We're talking about Diaz's brother should have made the All-Star game too, but he got hurt.
Oh, that was way outside. That one wasn't a strike. Gallo's got too much movement going on. I don't know what he does at that plate, man, but it looks like he has 100 cups of coffee before the game. Oh, there's the strikeout I told you was going to happen. I told you, man.
I'm a little behind you, so I wasn't. Yeah.
It's Joey Gallo. It doesn't matter. I told you that when he came up. Gallo wasn't going to do anything.
So that's why I was asking you before, like I said, we're 10 seconds delay between me and you. That's why Buck brought him in. Who else do you have in the bullpen that you're going to put in that's going to strike this dude out?
Gallo?
No.
I mean, I'm not knocking Diaz. I'm not knocking Diaz. I'm just saying Gallo, you can bring in damn near anybody that's going to strike him out. I'm not knocking Diaz. This is not a knock on Diaz. I'm talking about Joey Gallo himself.
No. I 100% understand you, but as a manager, how many of them going to bring their closer in the 8th inning, 2 outs? Not.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. No, you got to bring him in.
Buck always says this. One thing about Buck, I always listen to, after the game, he goes, why am I going to hold my closer when I might not be able to bring him in if the dude gives up a 2-run home run?
Right. It's the same thing we taught you, right? You keep the gas on, keep your foot on the gas, man. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You're at the home stretch. Why aren't you putting your best out there? That's it.
Yeah.
Why aren't you putting your best out there, man? You got to put your best out there. And Diaz is the best in the game. I mean, he's the best in the game.
Yeah. He's nasty. Oh my God.
He didn't show a lot of this on the Mariners, though. Took him a little bit.
Did. No, he did. No, he did. Remember, he was all-star with the Mariners.
I'm saying the dominance he has now is out of this world.
No, he had that. He had that. It's just when he came to New York the first year, he was when he missed, it was a home run. The dude was giving up home run after home run. Last year, he brought it back down, started showing us what kind of a closer he is. But this year, oh my Lord.
Well, that's what I was thinking of, because Diaz is his first year on the Mets. I will never put his name in with Heath Bell, but it just reminded you, you as a Met fan, you know, man, you know that these home runs, when you see them, you just think, oh, the close, Benitez, oh, man.
Oh,
Armando. I think it's so funny after that huge fight with the Yankees and drilling Tino Martinez. He ends up being the setup guy for Rivera.
one thing I'm going to say about Benitez and Familia, I'm going to say about both of them. They had stretches that they were untouchable.
And K-Rod.
Oh, but when it came to the big moment, you knew something was going to go wrong. You just knew.
Yeah. It's true. K-Rod wasn't that bad for you guys, man.
Oh, K-Rod.
The team was bad. K-Rod.
Look, I understand when the team is bad, but you're a pitcher. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You are the only one in the field that controls a one-on-one situation. And when
It's
he
true.
was bad, he was bad.
He was supposed to be the guy when he came in too, man.
Oh, they were the next Messiah.
See, there you go. He's safe. Now, had the shift not been on, he would have been out.
See, that's what Lindor runs. He hustles. Even if it could have been an out, he hustled.
There's so many guys that would be jogged. Well, I mean, but again, that's the defensive strategy. That are you going to put the shift on or not? But yeah, like I said, the only way to beat the shift, if you really want people to stop doing it, learn how to bunt. Rizzo's done that a few years. He just a few times this year he's dropping bunts and getting on.
And he busted it out the box.
And he busts out the box, right? Because when you drop if you drop a great bunt down the third base line, by the time the catcher gets there, he's still got to set up and throw, man. You're already there, unless you're Vogelbach. Pete Alonso. Some of these guys are slow. Or Stanton, because he'd probably still be jogging down the front. I like Stanton, but he jogs a lot. When he gets ahead, he jogs.
I don't understand that. He's not fast for his physique.
He moves harder in the outfield. Like, he has been playing better since he's been in the outfield. But even on the Marlins when he was younger, he just, when you think it's going to be out, just jogging down the first base line.
He's more like a glider.
Yeah, that's true. The greatest out the box hitter, the greatest run while he's hitting was Ichiro, man. No one busted out the box like that, man. He would hit and run at the same time.
Ricky Henderson.
Another hit. Damn it. Come on, man. These guys, here we go. 2 on, nobody out. I don't like Abreu either, man. This guy's another guy that comes. But see, this is what I mean. Peralta did fine. He didn't throw a lot of pitches. Why is he not in the 8th inning? Why? Because he's a 7th inning guy? Why?
Analytics.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I hate about analytics. Peralta should still be in the game. Now you take him out. You put in Abreu. Now there's 2 on.
He threw 4 pitches. Right? Was it 4 pitches?
What is he? Tired? His arm shot? Look at that. The pitching coach is already out. This guy's two on already. The pitching coach is already out there. Come on. And there's nobody warming up.
Come on, big boy.
What a joke. This is what I mean with the eye test, man. You can't have the eye test, the analytics. I can tell you Peralta threw 4 pitches, and is he devastated? Is he okay? Is he wiped out in the dugout right now?
Can you look that up? Was it 4 pitches? He threw like 4 or 5 pitches.
4, but it wasn't much.
I bet you it was 3 or 4 pitches. No, excuse me, 4 or 5 pitches at most. It was quick.
Bring in Vogelbach. I'll look it up.
That inning was quick.
It was quick. You would think it was 4 pitches. I think it was a little bit more than that, but it was under 10 for sure. They're bringing in Vogelbach.
Come on, make it. Put your name in the lights right now. Come on.
If he hits a 3-run home run right now, see, like Abreu hits 98, 100 miles an hour, but it doesn't have life on it to me, man. He's okay, but
it's flat.
It's flat.
And it sucks saying that because he's throwing 100 miles an hour, but it's flat. It's just straight down the pipe.
Think back in the 90s, man, when you had the Rocket, and he threw like 95, 96, the Rock, but he had movement on it, man. It was just a different, when he was on the Red Sox, when he was in his super Rocket prime.
Pedro Martinez.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome, Mikhail. He said we're making his working day that much better.
Oh, awesome.
Well, there's 2 men on base. It's 5-3, bottom of the 8th inning. Well, there's your 3 pitches on Vogelbach. The Yankees have the top of the 9th to go. If they don't score there, that's it. But they can't give up any more runs. They're still up by 2.
We gave him a good rookie pitcher for this dude.
Woo, that 100-mile-an-hour was a little faster. That one had movement on it.
You heard what I said? We gave him a good rookie pitcher for this dude. I forgot his name. It's a funny name, but we gave him a good rookie pitcher for this dude.
Right, you have Bonilla. That's always dude. You could, I know. It's just he's going to be gone at the end of the season. You already know that. He's not. He's a one-time deal.
But you're going to trade a good rookie reliever for a guy that's batting 220.
That's what I mean. 212. 212.
212. Excuse me.
He's still 50 points better than Gallo, though. Right. I mean, it just what a waste.
But we were trying to get somebody better than JT Davis and JD Davis and
you did it.
And
you really
Dom,
did.
And we did it.
And actually, Davis is probably Davis can play a couple of different positions too, man. He's actually more valuable than Vogelbach is, and Dom Smith and Vogelbach's probably a wash. They're probably a wash. But even so, Dom Smith can play a couple different positions too. Ooh. If you need them in the field, he can play first base. And how well can he play it?
Oh,
he's gone at the end of the year. Yeah, watch this rookie pitcher turn out to be another DeGrom.
That's a different show.
5 years from now, because you'll be like Vogelbach. I think I remember that guy, but this other person might. That's where a draft. When we talk about the Soto, this is the opposite of that conversation. That's where you wasted a draft pick. You really did. What's this guy going to do? Club? Even if he clubs a big home run, if you make the World Series and he clubs a big one there to win it. If that other pitcher turns out to be a great for a long time, it still wasn't worth it. Well, it probably is.
The Mets are known for that.
Huh?
Jeff Kent
to the Giants. He was an all-star for years. I'll give you another one, Justin Turner for the Dodgers.
Third baseman.
They gave up on him too soon. I'll give you another one, the greatest one, Nolan Ryan.
We even tried to see Tom Seaver. We traded him.
Yep. Nolan Ryan, they said he was too wild for the league or something. They didn't let him develop.
Strawberry, Dwight Gooden.
Darryl Strawberry had a long run with them. Yeah, but they still gave. But I mean, there was some personal things behind that.
Mr. Steroids, Lenny Dykstra.
Oh, steroids, drug, everything. He's on Howard Stern all the time, Lenny. Guy's a mess. That's a mess.
But he was an all-star.
I know. Nails. They traded Lenny Dykstra and Roger McDowell, a solid closer, for Juan Samuel, a rental. They got rid of Dykstra and Roger McDowell for Juan Samuel, who even said he didn't want to stay in New York when he came there. He didn't want to stay there. Yep. Didn't even want to stay there. He gave up. Roger McDowell was one of the better relievers in the league then.
Oh, I know.
I know you know. For
everybody that leaves look at. We were just talking about the catcher from the Braves.
I don't know why those things happen, man. Like the Jets, if a player starts developing, like, hey, you're turning into a good draft pick on the field, we're gonna get rid of you. We don't do that around here.
Organizations.
Sure, it's organization is right. Okay, one more out to go, and then it's Diaz time again. The Yankees, Judge is going to come up. LeMahieu, they got the better part of the order coming up. Oh wait, I think he had. I don't know if that's true. No, I think Judge is coming up, but so I think. Yeah, this is all game. You're not even going for the Yankees. You know that should have been a strike.
No, that was a ball. That was like 4 inches off the plate. I'm at 1-1 right now.
Oh, you were ahead of me on that one.
Mm.
To the Yankees cannot give up another run here. Cannot. I mean, they're already in trouble. They're already in trouble.
Yeah, but two runs is not bad.
It's doable when you have Judge coming up. You get a guy on. Anything can happen. Like we said, even Ortiz hit off Rivera, you know. So until that happened. Oh, okay. I thought I was going further than that. Come on, Abreu. What are you doing? It was terrible, man. Again, why do you take Peralta out? Why?
I don't get it.
I will harp about this forever, man. It's like I'll just harp on it forever, man, because I just don't get it.
Is Peralta a righty or a lefty?
He's a righty.
Okay.
Oh, he's a lefty. What am I saying? I'm sorry, he's a lefty. I'm looking at
Then why would
Abreu answering. Up, that's 2 runs. Oh, Alonso stopped. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I forgot Alonso was out there. They ain't running him. Oh, that's it.
I'm gonna piggyback off you. The Mets have the worst batting average against left-hand pitching. If your boy threw 6 pitches and got everybody out, why would you take him out?
What's that? Say it one more time, bro. I'm sorry.
That the pitcher that the Yankees took out was a lefty. The Mets have the worst record against lefty. Their batting average is like almost like 40 points lower against lefties. Why would you take him out?
Because the analytics say you have to. Dude, the guy, you might as well, like you said, he might as well have thrown 4 pitches. I didn't look it up, but he might as well have, because the inning that was one of the fastest innings from either team. One of the fastest innings from either team, right?
It was a 1-2-3 inning.
Right. Maybe that's why they got him out of there. We don't do that. We don't want that. Hey, man, you're going against the program tonight, dude. Get out of here. Here's Guillorme.
But my man O'Neill coming through. That was big.
He's been coming through a lot, man.
Yeah, but they were saying that he's been in a big slump. But
yeah, but
I'll take it.
Something like that, I always believe, you can, and with the lineup the Mets have, you can afford to let him hit his way out of it, man. He's having such a great season, man, that you know what? You want him to hit his way out of it. You don't want to start getting too deep in his head, man. Ooh, Guillorme is a 196 pinch hitter.
But he's batting over 300 for the year.
I know. Oh, he's having a hell of a season. I ain't knocking him, man. He's having a hell of a season.
If they had a 12th man award in baseball, he would be leading it
all day. All day. I won't put him in the Luis Soho category yet because he's got to do those clutch hits in the playoffs. But you know what I'm talking about, man. Luis Soho is a great dude. That guy was just so clutch, man. And his batting average would be like .079. And Torrey would stick him in there in those moments. Why? Because he's going to get it done. It's so bizarre. It's bizarre, though, isn't it? They'd be like, to overall not be that great of a hitter, but you're getting put in a situation under pressure and you're going to get that hit.
Some people live for that moment and some people crumble.
Sure. Now, when you're Aaron Boone, this is where I don't blame Aaron Boone. A lot of Yankee fans do. Aaron Boone isn't the one that pulled Peralta. He's not the one that pulled him. Front office pulled him.
You got a phone call.
Hey, analytics said Abreu pitches better against this guy, and this guy can hit lefties or, whatever. We want Peralta out. I mean, dude, but they're suggestions. Yeah, right. Sure, they're suggestions. I hate it, man. Girardi was in. Boy, he's still been in there. Peralta would have. How do you take him out? It's just it's not even a Yankee thing right now. I say it with I hate the whole thing. I hate it.
That was a big run by McNeil.
Big time. Big time. That extra run right there, you get a man on base and Judge comes up. Now it's only a 2-run homer. It sounds like it's a big deal, but it's only a 2-run homer when you have Diaz there. Okay, well,
Yeah.
still up by a run. You got Diaz on the mound. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just took the power away from Judge tying the game up. If assuming someone actually gets on before he comes up. Because it's like, you know, yeah, it's 2 more runs, but, you know.
No, because you can actually walk them.
Right. Now you can walk them. Now
Yeah.
you don't even have to worry about it, right? If there's
Because
nobody on base, you can walk him, man, because, you know, that guy, it doesn't matter.
A home run won't tie the game.
Oh, it's amazing, man.
That's why,
Absolutely
not for
amazing.
nothing, I hate to say this, but Bobby Cox was one of the best managers when it came to things like this.
Man. Absolutely. That'd be like me as a Jet fan saying Bill Belichick's not that great of a coach. Of course he is, man. I mean, come on.
Delusional, if they say that.
Bobby Cox. It's the same thing as the people that say there are some that wonder how Marv Levy of the Buffalo Bills is in the Hall of Fame. Like, how is he in the Hall of Fame? Well, yeah, he lost all those Super Bowls. What? He made 4 in a row. He made 4 Super Bowls in a row. No one's ever done that. Not in a row. No one's ever done that.
And one
Because
of them
they
he should have
lost them
won.
all? Huh?
He should have won one when Christie, what was it, the kicker that missed it? Wide right.
Yeah, you were close. Scott Norwood.
I'm thinking of Finkel. Finkel.
That's why I paused. I was waiting for you to say Ray Finkel. I was waiting, and you didn't say it. And because you know what would have been sad? It would have sounded funny to others, but you would have been serious.
Kevin Nash.
See, there it is. Kevin Nash, right. Drexler has no rings, right. See, I'll throw myself in there too. Because you're in the basement, who cares?
Oh, man.
See, Trevino's up now. And then
Dude, I wasn't
DJ.
even close.
This game's over.
No, don't say that.
Yo, you were going to say Finkel and mean it.
No, you crazy. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
But I wonder how Scott Norwood felt about that movie. Because you know.
Come on, sugar.
Oh, he's going to make that. He's going to make it. Trevino finding the wheels, man. He found some wheels, bro. Oh, don't let it happen against your best closer. I'm talking way too soon. Way too soon. But getting the leadoff guy on, how often does that happen?
That's big.
Woo, Trevino just made it. They got a pinch run now, obviously. Lou, you're nervous. I can't hear you, man.
I am nervous. You can't hear me?
Your volume, something happened to your volume. You're nervous, I can tell.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, clearly. Now you got DJ. If DJ gets on, now Aaron Judge is a big bat. Trevino not getting that was huge. Oh, what are you swinging at? Lou, can you hear me?
I'm having technical difficulties at the wrong
At the end of the game, at the most important time. Well, anyway, DJ LeMahieu here. If he gets on, then you get
I'm here.
all right. Now the problem is Trevino you had to get him out because now you got DJ. He gets on, then you got Judge, then you got Rizzo. You're nervous.
Oh, I am nervous.
Not getting Trevino out was huge. Now DJ, man. Well, he's over 4 tonight.
I'm a Met fan. I know what happened.
Oh, he struck him out. He swung at 2. That actually was a good slider, but the other one he missed. Well, now it doesn't matter. Judge hits a 2-run homer, but you know Rizzo's no pushover after him, man. Here we go, Judge.
Pitch.
Huh?
I think that was 100 miles. Come on, baby. Oof. Went at him.
Yeah, man. This is a huge matchup here, man. Greatest closer in the game against the MVP of the league as of right now, anyway.
The best of the best is right here.
Yep. And even if it's a 2-run homer, well, come on, Judge. That was a nasty pitch up and in, man.
Three digits. But what scares me, if we win today, he might not be eligible to. He might not be ready for tomorrow.
Oh, that ain't gonna get it done. Oh, he screwed the throw up. Oh my gosh, what was that?
I need to walk around.
Yo, Rizzo's coming up now, man. What was that?
It slipped out of his hand.
What was that? Oh,
It's all right, Diaz. Shake it off.
yo. Woo. Rizzo's up now, man. What? Oh boy, this is getting real now, man.
Nothing's ever easy for us. Nothing.
Diaz is up to 17 pitches now, man. That's a lot.
Yep. He's not pitching tomorrow.
No, he's definitely not pitching tomorrow. You forget that. Unless he gets a double play here. 0-2. Come on, Riz. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Sinker. Throw him a sinker.
He went around, damn it. He went around. Come on, Rizzo. You can't strike out there. Come on, Rizzo. Let's go, Glaber. How do you look at that, man? Who are you waiting for?
Oof, you don't wait on this guy. You swing.
Come on. Amazing he didn't swing at that. Glaber's classic for swinging and stuff like that. Come on. Oh.
Come on, baby. One more. One more.
One swing, man. One swing.
One more, baby.
One swing. Come on, this is it.
Yeah.
I'll do what you guys do to your fans.
That was still a hell of a game, though. And the funny thing is, I told you, would you bring in Diaz? And look, I know we were like 5-10 seconds. There goes Buck again. There goes Buck again.
Man, DJ really should. He swung at some bad pitches, man. It's very unlike him. I think they
He
get
should have
hyped
thrown
up.
at the first pitch.
I think they get hyped up when they're going up against someone like, the moment, the situation, but they've been in these moments, man. That was a great game, except for the ending. That's what tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're back.
We'll be here tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, we are back. We're back again, 7 o'clock. Right here. Right here, 7 o'clock. Scherzer against who knows.
Basement, David. In the basement.
Subscribe, comment, bell notice, like button, hit all. Please, please, please. Thank you for everybody that hung in there, especially you, Michaela. We shot your name out a lot tonight. Big supporter of the channel. Big supporter of the channel.
Well deserved.
Well deserved, man. The guy's been here for months, man, following, man. So big shout out to you, man. Thanks for hanging in there. Enjoy the rest of your workday. We're done. We're done. We'll see you tomorrow night. Johnny Basement with Lou Talks, and we are out.